Captain's Log, Stardate 60606.8. Our research into the plight of Ashtamalia and her people has led us to a remote sector within the Expanse. We're gathering evidence to support a theory our science team has cooked up revolving around harnessing the energy of powerful bursts of EM radiation to burn a hole through subspace in order to tunnel to the Tilikaal pocket universe. I have the ship at yellow alert. As the Klingons say, Dubotchugh, yIpummoH.
The Kongzi is studying a cluster of pulsars, all of which have formed in the last decade, which seems to be an artificial occurrence. Some of the senior staff believe this may be the result of Tilikaal technology, but before they can get much done, a distress call comes in from a previously unknown species. Now the Kongzi is in the middle of a rescue and a first contact scenario all rolled into one. The new species seems open and friendly, but their homeworld may hide secrets connected to the ongoing strange events in the Shakleton Expanse. How will the rescue go? Will first contact be successful? Find out next time on Star Trek Endurance.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
We're so funny.
Alright, we are. We all have the same jokes. Because they're good jokes, obviously.
I didn't tell the joke.
Obviously, because we have about one brain cell between us.
Well, you know.
If we're lucky. On a good day.
Hey, that still means we're doing better
Two
than the
brain
orange
cells
cats.
fighting for third place.
Oh, my poor orange cat.
I'm a potato.
All right. Well, we're going to do some quick intros, and then we're going to get into the game, and I'm going to start up with Chesh.
Oh, hi, I'm Chesh. I do dumb things talking about dumb things on my channel, and sometimes dumb things on Dapper's channel, where I go and show up and ruin his good time. I also do the production and some of the art here on Top Hats Off, and will probably continue to keep doing that for a while. I'm playing the cat captain, Cation cat captain, Tanelia, and I hate everyone.
All right, Maddie.
Hey team, I'm Maddie. You can find me on the internet at Science Side Up, where I do I did some science communication stuff, and over at OK Roll, which is the tabletop RPG, more tabletop RPG stuff I'm trying to grow. We have 100 subscribers over there now, and at least for like episode 1 of the 3 series that are up, that's approximately a 100% watch rate. So
That's pretty good.
I feel really good about those numbers. I'm playing your Betazoid Chief of Engineering, Lieutenant Commander Gloriana Dulas, who's so daring, and that has no negative consequences.
Never. Jordan.
I'm Jordan. Back when I had time for hobbies, I ran a channel called Reason to Doubt. And so if you want to see what I used to do, you can go there. I am going to try to go live there on Saturday, or I guess that's tomorrow, isn't it? Tomorrow, to try to just like tell everybody what's been going on. So at least if they show up, there'll be a video saying why I've just disappeared. But when I'm here, I am Commander Va, the joined Trill executive officer.
All right. I'm Dapper. I am the GM here. Also, I do own this channel, although a lot of people get to use it, so that's okay. Yeah, I run everyone who is not one of the player characters. That's me. If you're not familiar with how TTRPGs work, basically I am a combination of all of the friendly and hostile NPCs, as well as the referee for the rules, and the guy who is sort of sets up all the challenges. So
And a dinosaur in a human suit.
yeah, and a dinosaur in a human suit. That's correct. Well, I wouldn't fit on this bridge as a dinosaur, so I had to squeeze into the human suit to fit on this very real bridge that I'm on.
Nice Power Ranger shirt.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's the fit for today's Power Rangers. All right, Zerlon.
Go. Hey, that's me. I'm Zerlon. You can find me over at 4 Cozy Cat Games, where my wife and I play some board games. We run some TTRPGs. We started Cyberpunk, but it was so horrible. We're redoing the first episode because we made a lot of mistakes. And we're just like, you know what? We're just going to fix it right now.
Run it
that
back.
entire first one didn't happen.
Run it back.
That was a weird hallucination we all had. I tried to have
Just
my
like
orange
the
cat for this,
simulations.
but he ran away. So
Aw.
no orange cat.
Captain Tenelli is an orange cat.
Tonight I am Dr. Hobnall, the doctor of many face holes. So yeah, he's going to continue trying to keep the crew alive and not, dead or frozen or in an alternate dimension or torn to pieces or, the general things that happen to Star Trek crews.
Yeah. All right, Craig.
Hello, I'm a pioneer currently situated on Massage to a big. Wait, sorry, no, that's Satisfactory, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm Craig. I run the YouTube channel FTFE, where I talk to people that are dumb. They think the Earth is flat, and I laugh and point at them, as we all should. You can find me on youtube.com/FTFE1, because some guy that plays guitar is youtube.com/FTFE. I go live a few times a week, and I release videos when I get the chance. I am playing the ex-Borg Klingon, 7 of 12, Lieutenant 7 of 12, Tactical Node 3, Species 5008. And as you can see behind me, I am at the tactical station because I am the person that presses the buttons to make things go boom, otherwise known as the tactical officer aboard this ship.
All right. So let's see. Tiri.
Hello, I'm Thierry. I play Petty Officer Billy, the beluga whale helmswoman and navigator of the Kongzi. And if you want to listen to me ramble for hours about sci-fi and cooking and weird shit, you can find me at the Auxiliary Unplugged podcast. We are not on Apple, but on Podbean, Spotify, wherever. And next week, we will release our final episode of our Star Wars actual play.
All right. Well, I think that's everybody. Oh, wait, no.
Everybody
I
that counts, I
forgot
think.
Kip. Sorry, Kip.
Who are you, Kip?
Yeah, sure. I expected that. Because I expect it. I'm Kip. I do Bible shit on YouTube. In fact, I was doing Bible shit for like the last 3 hours on YouTube. Sometimes I'm on Dapper's channel, not because I want to be, but because it feels like it's my obligation at this point. And I'm going to be there tomorrow because I'm obligated, and I follow through on my commitments. That's what I do. Here I am Viscount Lieutenant Vrelax, a Gorn archaeologist and the science officer on board the Kongzi.
All right. We have a membership milestone chat from Lieutenant Junior Grade Metageeky Platypus Librarian, who's been a member for 10 months, who says, "Avoid space turbulence. I am sleepy. Punch Q." All right. And then we have another membership milestone chat from a Lieutenant Matt the Navigator, who says, "I cast Photon Torpedo." Wait,
Yeah, that's what this button here does.
Big.
Which one is it? It's that yellow button there. That is the cast Photon Torpedo. I think. Wait, hold on. 1 second. Yeah, it's that one, I think.
I
think you
really
know that,
wish I had like just an animated explosion that I
Yeah.
could have just played right there for outside. That would have just been like.
Either photon torpedo or Ractogino.
You know,
Yeah.
when they started filming TNG, they told all the cast members, don't worry about which buttons are supposed to do what, because they're all custom set by each user. So whichever button you press to shoot photon torpedoes or whatever, that's the right button for your character.
Yeah, the problem is, right, the way I got this set up, that yellow one is the torpedoes, the one next to it is my email, and I keep getting them confused.
Oh, you might want to
Yeah,
reset
no.
that.
I forgot how.
Craig, you might need to check things because all of sickbay just got detached and is currently floating away. I would appreciate it if you didn't do that again.
I'm pretty sure the ship doesn't even do that.
Oh, Lieutenant right-handed said,
Get
who's
got
been a
it.
member for 2 months, says, I cast create pelagic tunicates for him. That's disgusting.
So now we need a stat block for a swarm of tunicates.
Yes.
I refuse.
Wouldn't
Maddie,
they
do you wanna take
all
care of that?
suffocate in space anyway?
Sure. I'll make a stat block for a swarm of pelagic tunicates. I'll
Fantastic.
definitely remember to do that.
I mean, I could
Could
do it.
just
It would be the
repurpose.
weirdest stat block I've ever made.
A swarm of like leeches or something. You could repurpose that probably.
Yeah.
But they can't
I don't
bite
know
things.
how to do it. I'm saying I'm
Just-
going to forget immediately.
Just reflavor the bite things with whatever, you know.
It's
That's
all
the problem
right.
with tunicates. They don't do anything. They just
Replace
float
the bite with being a
They
goober.
flop
God.
at you. They are even
It's
more
like a
useless
swarm of Magikarp.
than
They all
What?
do
Yeah,
splash.
they can't even splash.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're more useless than Magikarp.
Yeah.
If they were a
Yes.
Pokemon, they would know literally 0 moves and they wouldn't evolve. They'd be slightly better than missing number because at least if you catch them, it probably wouldn't crash your game permanently.
See, I was waiting for the point where
You were
it turns
doing
out
it wrong.
Magikarp was actually OP, but they were just useless.
No,
They
Magikarp
went
was
from
OP when it evolved.
Magikarp is actually
Yeah.
If you were
OP if
10
you power level it before you get a Gyarados.
Yeah, if you're 10
Oh.
years old and really stubborn and you grind and get that Magikarp up to a Gyarados, no one can touch you.
Actually, you can get that Gyarados before you go into Mount Moon, which is correct.
Okay,
Lieutenant
so
Math Navigator for
how
$5 says,
to do that.
so that's what happened to that Ferengi merchant vessel off the port bow. I was wondering why it blew up. Well, now we know.
Mhm.
Oops.
All right. So you guys are off scanning, doing surveys of a sector of the Shakleton Expanse currently. Your mission directives are to conduct the survey, and also, of course, we always have the Prime Directive in play.
And don't forget about our goal.
Yes, we do have a goal. If we can get 10 of the teal or higher super chats within the next 2 hours and 20 minutes, then
Dapper would dance topless for us.
well, what I have promised, other people can promise other things, but what I have promised is that I will allow the crew's momentum 1 full refill up to 6 whenever they decide they really need it.
Dapper won't
So-
let
And
me
I
dance topless on
promise
the
that
channel.
Dapper will dance topless.
Yeah, not on this channel.
Oh, that's your
Check
only
it.
fan.
If you want to start a different channel on a different platform, maybe.
Hey Craig, you want me to come over and dance topless on your channel?
Yeah, you just draw circles and you shut channels down, so stop.
Nobody ever lets me have any fun.
It's true. Although, actually, I did see a video from like 7 years ago where you just drew a topless drow bard in a pool, and like apparently that's just fine.
Yeah, that just exists on my channel, and
Yeah,
It's
that's
there.
Just there.
go find it.
It came up because I was looking for like the lore video that we did, but it just brought up like a whole list of videos from you as well as that one.
Oh.
And I was like,
I was
This is
gonna say,
okay.
where did you find that video? Jesus.
yeah, I was looking for the lore video. Morgan Poria for $2 says, somebody ask FTFE about the Borg duck fiasco. Oh no. That's something we will save for after the break. How about that?
Alright.
That way you have to keep watching to find out about the Borg duck fiasco, because boy, is that a whole thing.
It was
I
pretty
don't
great.
know about
Yeah.
the Borg duck fiasco.
Oh, you'll.
Oh my
Don't
god.
worry.
Oh my god. Oh, it's the best thing ever.
It's amazing. But
We're gonna play the
Um,
game that let's try to make Maddie get really embarrassed.
yeah, possibly that'll be part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So our first thing is I'm gonna need a difficulty 0 reason and science task, which can be assisted by the ship's sensors in science, because you're conducting surveys.
Science officer.
Here we
Hey.
So that's 1.
Why
The
is
ship
your...
helped.
Why
So
is
that I
my
have to
thing not
set
popping
my
out? What's
dice
going
to
on?
2 here, don't I? There we
Yes,
go.
unless you want
You
to give
also
me
have to
threat
change
for a
your,
difficulty 0 task, which I would not
Also,
recommend.
drop down.
Do
I
not.
should also
No.
Okay.
open my goddamn character
Alright.
sheet.
I am
Did it
kind
go?
of quiet, says Becca Justiniano.
I already
Search
turned
Ash
you
if
up.
could- Oh, let me double check to make sure I'm using the right microphone.
It sounds like
You
the right
sound good
microphone
over
to
here.
me.
All right. I will try moving the microphone a little bit
You
closer.
don't need to move. I can just turn you. I already turned you up. I can turn you up more.
Oh, all right. Well, then we'll just see how it is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There we go.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Forget you have a producer right now.
Yes. All right. Well, we gained 3 momentum, and you have found out that there's a strangely high concentration of what the book is calling pulsars, but that's dumb. So I'm going to call them neutron stars because that actually makes sense. Because
Hooray!
the people who write these are not always science-y types, despite the fact they're writing for a Star Trek TTRPG. Like, come on, guys.
Well,
Pulsars.
Don't they even know what polarity means?
I know. I'm pretty sure they actually don't.
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure in the original series they
people
once
who write
confused
Star
solar
Trek
system and
don't know
galaxy.
science.
Yeah, that's a Kent Hovind level mistake. Kent Hovind likes to confuse the solar system and the galaxy and the universe sometimes, actually.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's not clear on the difference between the nebular hypothesis of solar system formation and the Big Bang, which are very, very different things.
But
All right,
isn't the
so-
Big Bang actually just more evolution?
God damn it. All right.
Well, you're telling me
so-
the Earth popped fully formed out of the Big Bang?
Yep,
Yeah,
so-
just like
no.
Kent Hovind popped fully form out of his mom.
You are comparing your current scans to the long distance star charts that you have, and noticing that it looks like a very large number of these neutron stars formed within decades of each other, which is
That's
very
unusual.
unusual. Yes, it's very unusual. Also, the sensors are indicating that there are rather significant gravimetric disturbances, and even traces of coherent tetryon filaments, which indicates subspace shenanigans.
So, this is gonna set way after Voyager and stuff, right?
Not way after, but it is after Voyager.
But
Voyager
we
has
know of
gotten-
everything that happened on Voyager, so are we aware that last time Stars started doing this, it was the Q having a war?
I don't know what level of classification that is, but the captain's probably aware of it at the very least.
Right.
Get on it, Captain.
Do you have anything?
Tell me what to do.
Unless you want to take any more actions, we can move on to the next event. But if you want to take more actions, maybe do more scans or spend on
Yeah,
on a
I think we should definitely
Yeah, I think we
scan slash blow things up.
I feel like we should probably spend a momentum to get more info.
Okay. So these coherent tetryon filaments are actually similar to some of the readings that you've received when Ashtamalia drew you into her pocket universe by just kind of grabbing the ship.
Oh god, not again!
This happened before I was here, right?
Yes, but you probably would have read the logs, so you'd be aware of that.
But I didn't read the log.
Oh, because
Nobody
you-
provided me with the log.
Your character may have, even if Kip did not.
I'm going to just hand him
Might have,
a
but
log.
He's not very talkative, so he doesn't like to share. It's
Don't
kinda
worry,
sad.
you don't need to talk to
Honestly,
share
I'll
with
be
me.
Maddie, you sense a bit of unease from your body mate,
Oh.
Turlonumian.
Oh yeah!
Oh,
Because you're possessed, remember?
I am possessed.
That's right.
That was a thing that happened.
That was a thing that happened.
Oh,
Can I
I
call
have backwards
a
hands still, don't I? Is that true? I have backwards hands.
Yeah, well, they're not
still.
backwards, but the wrong one is missing now.
Oh, right. That's right. Okay.
But it's
So I'm
on
still
right way
learning
in.
how to
Oh,
do
hold on.
tasks
I
with
gotta
my,
mirror his character in VMix.
my new strong
No,
No,
hand.
don't worry about it.
That's
I will amputate the hand and sew it onto the other one. Your hand will actually be backwards then, but it'll be on the right side.
That's
Look,
okay. I
the
already
next time there's a
wrote
crate-
it.
The next time there's a crazy transporter mistake, I'll just switch him back. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And knowing Dulas, that will be like immediately. So
and transporters. I don't know why they go wrong so often. Commander Dulas calls up to the bridge and says, Commander Dulas to Captain Tenalia.
Oh.
I'm not sure, but I think that whatever we're doing and wherever we are, the Tilikaal might be nervous or hungry. I'm not sure which.
What makes you think that?
Oh, do you remember when I made out with that guy on the bridge because of all the hormones things so that I could telepathically calm everyone down when we were in the twisted reality space?
Yes.
Captain, when these people get nervous, things happen. I suggest we go to yellow alert.
Well, when I did that, I was sort of... I don't know, I have a little buddy now, sort of rides around somewhere in the telepathic space, and he's wriggly in a way that's like telepathically wriggly.
So, I have one question out of character before I answer. Did you not tell us about your ghost friend? And this is the first we're hearing about it?
Listen, Dulas might not have.
That's why I'm asking.
I'm gonna roll this die, and evens I told you, and odds I did it.
Alright.
Alright. Hey, that's an 8. I told you about it.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we know.
So we know. Okay.
We speak wriggly, telepathically speaking.
Okay. Well, see if you can get any direct information about what that might mean. Are you... maybe try to communicate with it? In your brain?
Whoever's at the communications station says, Captain, incoming hail.
You try that, Dulas. I'll be back with you in a second. Put it on screen.
All right, so first of all, Lieutenant Math Navigator for $2 says, computer, log, oak, room temperature. All right, so there is actually no on-screen. The screen is just black, but you can hear a feminine-sounding voice speaking a language that is apparently not being picked up by the universal translator yet. Does anyone have any linguistics capabilities on the crew?
Oh, I believe I am fluent in. So wait a minute, I have to double check. Oh yes,
should have picked
linguistics.
that. That would've been
there
good,
it is. It's right.
Yeah, you have linguistics.
There. I do.
Did he read the
I'm an
log?
actual
Did he read the
linguist.
character sheet? Who knows?
Yeah,
I haven't.
Unlike me, Kip's character is in fact a linguist.
I was getting ready to say, don't we
true.
have that one guy, Tim, on like deck 3 that's a linguist?
Quick, make Tim supporting character.
Fuck Tim.
It's
I've
just
got
me,
this.
Tim.
So
Do I have to fuck him?
It's a chicken.
I'm
it's a chicken
detecting-
named Tim. It's a dinosaur.
I'm detecting a flavor of ancient Inca in there.
Okay.
What?
Sure. I'll tell you what, Kip. Give me a difficulty 2. You can go control or reason and science, and it will be assisted by the ship's computers and science.
Control or reason and science. How do I change my difficulty?
You
No.
don't. That's what you're trying to get, but
Oh.
not, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm
Wait,
rolling.
the ship actually rolled one die?
It did. Sometimes
Wow.
it does. It works mysterious ways,
Really?
and it helps.
Yeah, sometimes I
We
remember
got a
to
couple
go
things here.
before we
Jason
start.
Hyatt, 71 for $2 Canadian says, next mishap, his hands and feet trade places. Pegajace, Lieutenant Pegajace, the Darwin mythicist, who apparently doesn't believe in the historicity of Darwin. That's crazy
What a
talk.
great name.
Right?
Darwin
Says, Kip is fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. Wait, wrong franchise. All right, so that is actually enough to get another point of momentum on the board, and also
Hell yeah.
you have successfully assisted the Universal Translator in figuring out how to translate this, and then the voice, now hearing you talk on the bridge, says, "Wait, I can understand you now. Incredible. I'm Commander Mauti of the Akeru Explorer Steward. An intense graviton wave impacted my vessel. Our propulsion system and primary shielding are inoperable. Most of my technical crewmates died in the initial impact. We're adrift and we require immediate assistance." May the Iriags guide you to us.
Can you send us your
And we now have...
location?
Well, first we have a new mission directive, which is lend assistance to the steward.
All right. Full impulse. Let's go
I
pick up a stranded ship.
will
she-
plot course.
She says, our navigation array is currently damaged, but I can keep this channel open if that will help, which that would help, yeah.
Great. Yeah, do that.
All right.
We're inbound.
Let's get a reason and science check, difficulty 1, with assistance from the ship's sensors and science.
Oh, did somebody
Ship
do
helped
that
again.
already?
It's on
Kicking
fire.
ass today.
No, that was the ship.
Oh shit.
I think that's Kip that would need to roll that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
am I thought
Reason
I
and
thought
science
Commander
is
Baugh
your domain.
rolled that.
No, that was the ship.
No,
I thought it was
rolled
me,
the
but then
ship.
there we go.
All right.
We get 2
more.
momentum.
Oh, you're doing the
Let's
ship.
go.
Oh, okay, man.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. It's okay.
Jordan was never actually like designated the ship guy, but he became the one who was the quickest on the
Yeah.
draw. So now that's just always him.
I don't even try.
Anybody else is welcome to try.
No,
Right.
no.
I did it sometimes, and then I just gave up because
Dude,
Jordan
I feel
kept
like
beating me
I
to
feel like
it.
Jordan is just
Try it.
like has his hand hovering over
I
the
gave-
bottom
I think
of the line.
so. Yes.
I literally have on a touch screen in front of me my character sheet and the ship sheet, and sometimes I will manage to change what the ship's rolling before Jordan clicks it.
All right, Jordan has the fastest click east of the Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Also,
so
I checked.
wrong hand.
I checked the random dice bag that was next to me, and I found my Warhammer laser pointer because you have to have one of these.
Can you show
Wow.
it to the? Can you show it to the camera?
It's specifically it's an army painter brand, and let me put it on me so you guys can see. You can kind of see it.
Whoa!
It does align.
Oh.
So it does a
Wow.
line of sight, so you
That's
can do a line of sight
cool.
for your characters.
Very nice.
Straight
Don't
lines,
accidentally
yeah.
blind yourself.
I
All
don't
right,
know,
so you have managed to successfully locate the steward, but it is indeed an area full of all sorts of gravitational anomalies and whatnot, which means we are going to need a control or daring and con task with a difficulty of 3, which is assisted by the ship's engines and con in order to fly in safely, and the complication range is 3.
You can
that'll
say
be
it, and Jordan rolled.
Billy,
Okay,
right?
I will roll daring and con, and I have both astronavigation and helm operations as focus.
That'll count.
Do you want to use a momentum?
Do we have
You got
momentum?
5.
You
You
have
got 5 momentum, man.
Yeah, I will spend 1 momentum.
Spend 3. I don't like that 3 complication range.
Yeah.
Well, the more
do it.
dice you roll,
Spend
the more likely you are to get
Yeah.
a complication, though.
True.
That's true. Hmm.
Also, wait. When you attempt a task utilizing your con discipline, the complication range is always 1 less.
Then it's only 2.
That is one of my
Go!
advantages of being a whale.
I like it.
I don't
It has
think being a
never
whale
come
would
into
make things
play
less
before
complicated. I really
because
don't.
Normally
No.
the difficulty is high, but the complication range is not.
Is-
But yeah, I'll spend 1 momentum and fail
Fail
spectacularly.
utterly.
Woohoo!
Wait, no,
Wow.
that is not true. Didn't take the
There.
correct.
Oh,
things.
yeah,
Oh,
like it
it's
didn't
a
Oh, yeah,
7
you
and a
get-
7.
Both,
It didn't. That's
should
true.
be both successes.
Oh yeah, that's weird. Huh.
Yeah.
Because my daring is 12 and
And
my
you
con
should-
is 5.
And you spent a point of momentum, so you should have 1 more die too. So roll another die.
Yeah, just straight up
That's
broke.
weird.
Wonderful, great. Tilikaal software does exactly what it's doing.
All right, so that's 1.
Yeah, now it
2,
worked. Yeah.
3, 4 successes. That's 1 more than you needed. None of them were complications, so the momentum should be back up to 5.
5.
And you have managed to successfully navigate around the perils of this area of the Shakleton Expanse to find the ship that was featured in the trailer, if you watch that. So it has a sort of... the main hull is sort of cone-shaped with some like cutout regions, and there are some sweeping pylons that come down to nacelles below the ship. And it has a few
Very
little...
unique.
Release.
Well, I made it myself while I think I was high.
Completely breaks every design law of a
Amazing.
Starfleet ship.
Well, it's not
That's
a
how you
Starfleet
design a
ship.
good ship.
Well, there we go then.
All right, so now that you're there, Commander Mounty says, "Oh, thank goodness. I've got 74 crew members surviving, and about 20 of us died. Is there any assistance that you can
That's sad.
lend?
Yeah, can we
Some of my
scoop?
survivors are in critical condition.
I'm gonna look
We
at
can
my.
offer some hearty handshakes and heartfelt hugs.
I'm gonna look at my crew here and be like, "Hey, can we fit this thing into our bay?"
No.
No, it's too big. Okay.
I'm
So-
gonna say
Oh,
go.
Oh,
Okay.
so do we want to, guys? Do you think we should shuttle across, or do we want to risk the transporters?
I think that
I'm
we should.
always game for
Nothing
the
going on.
transport.
Transporters are fine.
I think,
I will let you
Captain,
go.
that
It's an
we
adventure.
should send an initial wave by transport because it'll be faster, so we can start to render immediate aid and then follow up with a shuttle with more supplies.
I am going to communications down to medbay and say, "Doctor,
Yes, Captain.
Give me the
we
news.
have a rescue mission with several injured. Can you get a team together to shuttle on over?"
Absolutely.
Lieutenant Matt, the navigator for $5 says, "So they were constructing more pylons? Yes, they required additional pylons. Yeah.
So,
All right,
okay,
Doctor,
so
I will
the
put
thing
you
that
in
really
charge of
upset
who
me
you want on the
um,
team with you.
All right. So we're sending over a medical team right now. So that's going to be one crew support.
Got it.
Is there anyone
we
else?
sh-
That... Oh, sorry.
Stuff was broken. If stuff's broken, I
Oh,
want to go and
so-
fix it.
Okay. Do you want to take a engineering crew with you?
I think that'll clog up the works. Also, they can come on the shuttle with like supplies, or I'll take an engineering crew. No problem. Yeah, let's do
I
it.
mean, I'll let you know right now. Like, other than the 2 energy it costs to transport, there's not going to be a check for the transport. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll take an engineering crew. So we'll take a medical crew, an engineering crew. Should we take a grown-up with us?
Besides you?
Traditionally, I would lead the away team if the captain's not going to be there.
I'll say this is Star Trek. This is dangerous and unknown. The captain should be going.
All the time.
Is this
Yeah,
dangerous and
the entire
unknown?
bridge
This
crew,
doesn't
the
seem
rules
dangerous
are
and unknown
everyone.
to me.
Well, it's certainly unknown
Everyone.
because you are not familiar with this species.
I would say that this, while it is not necessarily a safe situation, it's not super dangerous, and this is a first contact situation. So if the captain wanted to lead it, it would be a reasonable choice.
I like how I put
I-
Dr. Hobnall in charge and then everybody just ignored my command, and Dr. Hobnall has not made any decision yet so far about who he wants to take.
Dr. Hobnall is going to take whoever he needs. He's going to take his medical crew. He's going to take an engineer, so Dubotchugh should go. Probably going to grab a 7 to 12 because, I mean, we don't know that this is a safe situation.
Yeah, of course I'm
Probably
going, and I'm
best.
taking guns.
Dude,
Voss
do you
got to
need my
go.
on-site assistance for translating?
I was going to say Lieutenant Vrelax would probably not be a bad choice just since this is
I'm also
definitely a new
huge.
species.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm gigantic. Yeah.
Okay, let's not exaggerate too much. You're not like, hard to fit in corridors or have to like squeeze sideways through doors.
His
But you
great,
are
great, great,
significantly
great
bigger.
grandfather was a Tarask. Maddie, what are you trying to say?
Just before we go on this away mission, can I resolve my psychic wriggling?
No, it's
I
still
don't know
happening.
how to answer that question.
Tell us,
Tried
if
to
you
learn
can.
more
Is that what you
telepathically.
kids call it
Did I
now?
learn anything more telepathically other than?
Not currently.
Okay, great, thank
That
you.
might
You missed it,
change.
Dapper. I was going like this and everything. I
I
was.
just thought that was Dulas being Dulas.
She was
But
fixing
yes,
her
but she
hair.
was also being telepathic.
Yeah, she's got that big beehive.
Yeah, her hair is so good. I don't have, like, okay, you have to have a hair piece to make that happen, right?
Yeah.
And I don't own one.
The big beehive, the whole point of that is so you can hide the little tinfoil antennas that give you better telepathic power.
All right, so we're gonna
Yeah.
change scenes here, and you guys have beamed over successfully. So let's see.
So we all just went. Is that what
I
happened?
don't think
Yeah, why
you
not?
did.
Fuck it,
so
let's
it
all
doesn't-
go.
It doesn't seem like the
I'm
captain,
piloting the ship.
Lieutenant Billy, or yeah, I don't think either of you went, but I think
We're
everyone
sending the children. High five.
Hold on. Do you want me to go or not?
No. Let them do it. It'll be fun.
I mean, if the captain wants me to stay on the ship, I will.
Yeah, we're gonna
obviously.
stay. Let them do it. It'll be a good time.
It's time for them to
Hobnob's in
grow up and have
charge.
their own away mission.
Yeah.
I'm the
We're
highest
growing up.
ranking.
And yet Hobnob's in charge because the
what's-
captain said so.
Yeah.
What's the doctor's rank?
I think it's lieutenant.
Yeah, Lieutenant Commander.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, God, Hobnob, you're in charge.
Doctors are complicated.
If it's like a medical mission,
Yeah.
it could be plausible to put him in charge anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a
Lieutenant
medical
Commander
thing, I can override the captain. I mean,
I will
Yeah, that's
also
true.
remind on their way out. I will remind Hobnob don't forget the Trigan protocol. This is a new species.
I Captain, I've got that, and I've got the leashes for all of our crew.
You got this, guys. I
Lieutenant-
believe in you.
Lieutenant Math Navigator for $5 says, don't you traditionally deal with psychic wriggling with a candle? I do think that is often involved, yes. And Zumicide has just joined at the ensign level, or no, sorry, has not just joined, but has been a member for 12 months and is letting us know. Thank you very much, Zumicide.
That is one
Agreed.
entire time around the sun. Good lord.
Craig, you know that the sun is just a small ball that circles above the flat disk of the Earth.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, David Weiss told me that it was a plasma ball created by NASA to fool Will Duffy when he went to Antarctica.
Yeah, but Flat
No,
Earth
that's the
Aussie
second
Jesus, aka Iron Horse, told me it was actually a portal to another dimension that was just emitting light from that dimension.
Oh, well, he also told me that it was a portal to the light of God, and this is just a dimension that is able to see that light because of the portal.
Oh no.
Wow. So
Isn't
basically,
this
everyone
kind
who
of
I remember that
obviously
part of the
black
Bible.
and that only gets revealed on camera.
I can't remember what we were talking about, but Flat Earth Aussie Jesus once told me that tennis was CGI.
Yeah, I remember that.
Live tennis.
Tennis?
All
Tennis?
10?
Just a game of
Yeah.
tennis.
Yeah, no, just
Why?
tennis that you watch on TV. That even though there's
Yeah.
thousands watching it, it's
Yeah.
CGI.
He
Yeah.
told me
Is
that
it
dinosaurs-
too-
Humans are
what?
actually not
What?
able to play tennis. That just doesn't work.
Yeah, you can't do
Is
tennis.
it the fact that professional tennis players do the unimaginable with every swing of their
knows,
You
man?
mean
tennis
hit a ball with a
rackets? It's
racket?
Trying to figure out
It's-
why Flat Earth Aussie Jesus thinks anything that he does is a fool's errand. It's never going to happen. He once told me that dinosaurs were genetically engineered bioweapons created by the ancients for their wars.
That's just the plot of Final
Pretty
Fantasy
cool.
VII.
That's just
Yeah,
the plot
alright.
of Jurassic World.
So
That's
you
just the
guys
plot.
managed
That's
to-
just the plot of Metal Gear Solid.
You guys managed to beam over and are greeted by Captain Mouty, and she is.
Are my hands where my hands should be?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just check.
First, check your hands.
Mine
Yeah,
is my hand is not.
No, it has not been fixed. So you are greeted by
Check
the captain, and she introduces her lead engineer, specialist Jumai, and her ship surgeon, Curate Kalu, who will be able to assist with repairs and medical work. So there's that, and they introduce themselves as the Akeru, their species, and they are a sort of coppery colored species that is basically humanoid. They look a little bit like Vulcans or Romulans. They have slightly upswept brows, little points to their ears. And other than that, the only other notable thing is that most of them have at least a few fingers that are either joined together or have some webbing. And that seems like it's a variable but common trait across the entire crew.
Okay.
Fun.
And so, let's see. So, do we want to start with medical or engineering tasks? Or do you want to start doing some interactions with the crew of this new ship? Because you are now currently in a first contact situation, which means mission directive, successfully make first contact with the Akeru.
Well, I have
we get a
been,
prize?
practicing
Yes.
my social interactions because as I was a Borg for many years, I lost a lot of my social cues that I was raised with as a Klingon. So I'm taking this as an opportunity to mingle. So let's see how that goes.
All right. Well, as you're mingling, people are very curious about what your head ridges are for.
They are part of my biology.
But what do they
I do
do? Says one of the Akeru.
Well, if you're ever in a fight with me, you would find out.
Oh, they're weapons?
They
Are they
can
sharp?
be. They can be.
And then another one pops in and says, "What's that device attached to your head?" Clearly indicating your Borg implants.
Do you know the scourge of the Borg?
No.
Pray you never do. They
Did
are
they
a
give you one?
cybernetic race that go through the galaxy assimilating, and they took me when I was younger. For
Oh.
many years, I served them and did their atrocious things. And as a Klingon, my psyche is so strong that I was aware of every atrocity I committed as a Borg.
But you don't commit atrocities anymore.
I try not to.
Okay. Well, that's probably good.
Yes. Where is your tactical station? I would like to see your weapons.
That's
Can I at this point
damaged.
fully elbow tack in the ribs and be like, so we can help you get things fixed. Chief Engineer, over here. I would like. Sorry, that's not her voice. Hello, I'm Lieutenant Commander Dulas. I'm our Chief Engineer. I would like to fix things, please. And Tack here is going to help me fix things.
That's how did my small talk go?
Ollie, you were very threatening, but like you're improving. You're doing so much better, right? You didn't overtly threaten them. You just sort of covertly threatened them. So I think that's a great improvement.
So no
So-
threatening. Okay, right.
Specialist Juma, the chief engineering specialist, is leading you towards the engineering bay and saying, "So I think our priority is the engines. We'll probably need to return back to Seitu for an overhaul after this, but if we can just get things patched together enough for our warp drive to work, that should probably be enough."
Okay, great. Let me see what I can do. I brought an engineering crew. We'll see what we can do. Focusing on engines. What's your second priority?
I suppose. What? Sensors, maybe? But that's
Sensors. All
a
right.
distant priority.
What
Okay.
do we have any injured? Is there somewhere I can direct my medical crew?
Yes. So Curate Kalu directs you towards the medical bay, where they have set up a triage area where a lot of Akeru are being treated, and clearly the Akeru medical staff is a bit overwhelmed. They were not expecting mass casualties today. So, we'll start with a. Sorry.
So I will instruct my medical crew to be backup support since we don't know this species. We'll let their medical crew take the spearhead here, but we'll provide backup wherever we can.
Okay.
I walk over to one of them and attempt some small talk, and I just say, "You're very short. I would beat you in a fight."
That might be true.
I'm going to go now.
Bye.
No. Tack, remember, we talked about it. You want to find one thing about the person that's not like innate to their being, right? That's like something they chose, right? Like a piece of jewelry or how nice their outfit fits. And it doesn't matter what it is, but find one thing about them and compliment it. So to you, I might say, my goodness, Tack, your uniform is particularly crisp today.
That's because it's in the manual that I have to wear it like this. I get in trouble if I don't.
We'll work on it.
All right.
Tack is just
Gil-
salty because he got reminded of making out with Dulas and then Dulas immediately running off to make out with somebody else.
Who now lives inside her?
And is being wriggly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me get a reason and engineering task with a difficulty of 1.
Amazing.
It's
I would
not
love-
that difficult.
Okay. Reason, engineering, difficulty
We also
1.
have 4 momentum.
Great. I'm gonna spend a momentum because I feel there's no reason. Would a focus of warp engines apply here?
Absolutely, it would.
Amazing. Okay. Great. Boop. I would also like everyone to applaud because I remembered to change the person rolling
The
to
drop
Dulas
down.
instead of Maddie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So you managed to get 2 more successes than needed, which means that you spent 1 momentum, but you gained 2, so net increase of 1. So it looks like, while it might be, it'll probably take, a few hours just because there's a lot of work. It's really not going to be very difficult. In fact, honestly, this ship seems, while underpowered compared to most Federation ships, exceptionally well designed. And really, a ship like this would probably take significantly more crew if the Federation engineers had designed it. There might be some obtain information options if you wanted to obtain some information.
Yeah, I would love to obtain some information.
Yeah.
I think what I'm particularly curious in is the technical knowledge of this crew's engineering team, right? Like, are they operators who listen? Are they Chernobyl operators or are they U.S. military operators?
They
for
seem
nuclear reactors?
more akin to U.S. nuclear operators. They are very well aware of how this works.
Okay, so they know how everything works. Okay, so they have that. If I can push my request for obtain information, the other thing I'm really interested in is what caused the damage. Because haven't they told us that?
You don't even need to spend anything. It was a gravitational wave.
Oh, okay, just a gravitational wave. Okay, so like, does the damage I'm seeing seem consistent with the gravitational wave?
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing seems to be there. There is currently nothing, either empathically or in terms of the engineering, that would indicate that they have been dishonest with you at any point.
Okay.
If
great.
they're lying really well.
I'd like to try and get some information about the tactical abilities of the ship. I feel like that's quite important.
There is one more thing I'm going to reveal with that previous obtain information spend, and it is that the power relays that they use are often made of some gray material that has lines of blue energy that flows through it, and your companion there lives in your brain says that they look a whole lot like the power distribution system that is used in Tilikaal architecture.
Ooh. Fascinating. I am going to hold on to that piece of information, and when I can get a private moment where I don't think I'm going to be overheard, I would like to communicate that back to the captain.
Okay. A Lieutenant Math Navigator for $5 says, fortunately, this crew has extensive experience with mass injury and fatality events, creating them mostly.
Yeah, we're experts. It's what we do.
Yeah.
As a non-military unit.
All right, so
I would like to get some information about the tactical abilities of the ship, because they seem weird to me.
All right, well, they at this point they've been around you guys for a little while, so they're a little bit more comfortable, and they let you know that they in fact have some equipment that's very similar to photon torpedoes and some directed energy weapons. And while they don't look like they could at all take the Kongzi in a fight, for a ship their size, they seem reasonably well armored, and basically they're, in game terms, they're going to be like a scale 3 ship, which means they're bigger than a runabout, but they're,
Now, would we interpret that as like, right now, like in real life, when we send ships out into space, we don't put weapons on them, really? Because we don't expect to run into anything, necessarily, that's going to shoot us in the face in space. So is the fact that these guys are armed with their ship and it's got combat capabilities indicative of them already knowing that life exists out in space?
Well, just the fact that they weren't surprised that you weren't also a Keiru and that they just sent out a distress signal into the void indicates that they're aware that them species are flying around in space.
I just want to make sure I was being reasonable. Okay.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. They have not made first contact with the Federation, but clearly they have made first contact with other species.
Is there any signs of battle damage to their ship?
Nope.
Okay.
Yep. All right, let's go get some medical stuff done. Let's get a reason and medical task with a difficulty of 1, and if you succeed, there will still be some, at least one opportunity for additional information.
We have 4.
Does my focus on xenobiology count?
Yes.
Oh,
all right, well we're up to full momentum. You guys are going crazy with momentum. All right.
How about them apples?
You do have a lot of threat, to be fair.
That's true. I'll probably spend some. You and your crew are able to successfully patch just about everybody up. There were some more serious injuries that are going to require some long-term care, but everyone is stable. It doesn't look like anyone else is going to lose their lives as a result of this. And also, if you would like, I do have a little bit of extra information if you want to spend some of that 6 momentum.
Oh, you know I love spending
Yeah.
momentum for information. I mean, that's like my
Alright.
favorite thing to do in this game.
It is
So,
pretty great.
as you're examining your scans, it turns out that the resemblance to Romulans and Vulcans is more than skin deep. They also have copper-based blood, and there might be some evidence that suggests some common ancestry. And you know that both the Vulcans and the Romulans have had thousands of years of various groups going out into the stars. That's how the Romulan Empire started in the
That's
first
why Tack thought they were weird. They're like Romulans.
Yeah, I'm getting the vibe
Although-
from like, you know,
To be fair, they definitely don't act like typical Romulans would.
So far.
which is why I'm a bit put off because I'm getting the vibes of Romulans, but they're not being like Romulans.
They're not. There's no species determinism here. The Romulan Empire is a culture. Not all Romulans have to act that way.
I would like to point out, though, Jordan, that this is
Romulan
the least
scum.
racist our crew has ever been so far, both in
So
this
far.
game and in the prior one particularly.
That is a really low bar, though.
Yeah,
It
but
is a
that's
really
only
low
because
bar.
Dulas had a word with me before we left about not mentioning how funny they look.
Yes.
All
And I
right.
keep like linking my arm in yours, right? Like I keep
Yeah.
taking your arm every time you start doing a social faux pas.
He's gonna start doing them on purpose just so he can touch you. That's the
So
ship,
after a few
guys.
hours- After a few hours, unless you have any more questions for the crew, we will move on. But it doesn't seem like anyone has any more questions for the crew. So
Yeah, I've got a question for my
yeah,
crew. Can you
Melton-
guys be normal for like 1 minute?
they absolutely
Yeah, no.
cannot.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
No,
cannot.
if I had the opportunity while I'm working, I would. I don't know the information about Vulcan stuff, so but I would ask basic questions like, you know, Federation, real big. I'm surprised we haven't run into you as a warp-capable species. Are you all like far from home? You know, like.
So the answer to that is that
What did you eat for breakfast?
they are about a week or so away at their top speed, well, at their cruising speed from home, which
Okay.
right now, given that they're mostly patched together, their top speed and their cruising speed are a lot closer than normal.
Got it.
And they're an exploration vessel.
We saw
and
you across the
they-
galaxy. Like,
They
this
are
is your
part of
vibe.
the first few warp-capable ships that the Akeru have produced.
Oh, okay. Am I surprised by that, given the
Technology is
Like-
pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sorry, I
am
was
I
laughing at
surprised by the
chat.
level of technology? Like,
It is a bit surprising, but it is also pretty well known that different civilizations develop different areas of technology at different paces. So
Okay.
some civilizations will have like really efficient energy production way before they ever get into space, and then other civilizations will have like orbiting satellites and still be, burning fossil fuels in the form of coal, turning out steam. So
Okay.
it's
Okay.
it's weird like that.
Some civilizations might invent like steam engines before they have roads. You know,
yeah.
So what you're saying is there
Depending on
could
where
be
they
a
went in the
clockwork
tech tree.
spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Okay.
it's like you're playing Civilization, and some people go down different sides. Yeah, it's fine.
Steam.
Amazing.
punk
So if I tell them the story of Zephyrin Cochrane, and basically like the father of what would become the Federation of Earth, like developing warp for the first time, I describe it as like jury rigged a bomb to like rode on a bomb flying into space, right? Like the most humans or space or version of that story. Are they like
surprised.
appalled or like hell yeah?
They seem very surprised, and they let you know that is certainly not how warp development happened on Seitu.
Right, and I'm like, oh, not on Betazoid either. Like, oh yes, humans, they're wild.
Yeah, well, for us, it was decided by the Iriax that it was time to expand past Seitu, and so he directed the scientists to work on faster-than-light technology.
What is an Iriax?
Oh, he's the leader of Seitu. Sorry, they are the leader of Seitu. I don't
Excellent.
want to inappropriately gender. Lieutenant Matt the Navigator for $5 says, do they follow the way of the Picard? They do not. That was a different group of proto-Vulcan Romulan types from a different episode.
Amazing. Okay, that's that's mine. And just like again, I in a private moment where it's not awkward, communicate all of this to Talia and Ba.
Okay.
Jillian in the chat says throw humans under the bus, and I say they deserve to be under the bus.
Yeah,
a little bit, yeah.
Besides the bus that rolled
It's
over
okay.
them.
The silly thing is they'll survive being under the bus.
There is a reason why no one plays humans in TTRPGs unless they have to.
I play humans in TTRPGs. One of my favorite characters is a human.
I mean, I did it in 5e just
I'm
so
not
I
lying.
could
Are
start
a
with V.
goblin, that doesn't count.
All right,
The
so
most common character build in D&D 5e is still human fighter.
Smooth human fighter,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, human fighter with a big sword.
hey, look, you know what? Human fighter is a good
Guts.
build. There are a lot of good things you can do with a human fighter with a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Cat, on the bridge, the Kongzi is hailed again, and Commander Mounty invites you to accompany them back to Seitu, because she is sure that the government on Seitu would love to conduct formal first contact.
Is this before or after we got the information from Dulas?
I'll say it's after.
Wonderful. We are definitely going.
All right. So
We
what we're
welcome
gonna
the
do-
opportunity to exchange cultures.
Wonderful. I'm sure that everyone will be happy for that.
Yeah, once in a while I do an
right.
in-character thing.
So, Chesh, I am going to send you a supplemental captain's log.
Whoa!
And we're also going to change scenes, so if you could reduce that momentum. Before or after, around the time you read the captain's log. Oh, I misspelled log. I put an A there for some reason.
God. Alright.
Captain's lag.
Captain's lag.
Lag,
fixed it.
slag. Captain's log
But,
supplemental. Alright, I gotta sight read this. Wish me luck.
Captain's lag. Stargate. Date.
I put,
Date.
instead of
Date.
the regular spelling for all the proper nouns, I put a pronunciation guide for you to make it easy.
Oh, thanks! I will do my best to read. So, Captain's log supplemental. We answered a distress signal from ship operated by Hiakeru, a species native to the
Oh, well, I
Shackleton.
meant to say the Agaru. My bad on that.
Oh,
That's a
the
typo.
Akeru, the
Alright.
species native to the Shakleton Expanse, one not yet formally encountered by the Federation. My crew and I rendered assistance and helped them patch up their shop and crew, and now we're escorting. And now we're escorting them back to their home planet of Seitu. I'm treating this like a first contact situation and have reminded my crew to be on their best behavior. So far so good, as the Akeru seem to be an honest and friendly people. I'm curious to see what their homeworld looks like. We expect to arrive in a couple of days.
Yes, it has been a few days, and you have continued to have cordial interactions with the Akeru on the Steward. And Maddie, you are continuing not to sense any particular hostility or evasiveness or dishonesty.
Okay.
By all accounts, it really does seem like you're just having a pleasant meeting with a new species, as far as you can tell.
Wow, this is going too
Oh.
smoothly. This is wonderful.
If I get montage time on the ship, I would like to just
Excuse me.
show some genuine curiosity in how their power systems work and be like, oh, our power systems are these electroplasma systems. We've experimented some with bioneural packs, but those were really finicky. I would love to learn more about your power systems.
Yeah, there we'll start showing you
That's not your
around.
voice. My
and,
bad, I'm so sorry.
I would
Lieutenant
like to
Matt Navigator
also...
for
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Lieutenant Matt the Navigator for $5 says, previous Chesh character, we welcome the opportunity to exchange our body's fluids.
Previous Chesh character. Bruh.
I mean,
Bruh.
not wrong.
Listen, kinda. Also, we are 7 out of 10 away from our momentum refill.
Yeah, you guys barely even need it. However, I am going to spend 4 threat.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yep, because another graviton pulse is coming, and I'm going to need a difficulty 3 daring and con, which is assisted by the ship's engines and con, in order for you guys to get out of this.
I think that's Billy, right?
Okay.
Ship helped again.
The
We have
ship is
4
on a roll!
Good job, Ship.
Difficulty 3.
I'm gonna give Jordan
Yeah, I'll
accommodations
spend
just for
1
rolling well as a
momentum
ship.
and then let's see.
All right, so that was 1 momentum spend. All right, well that is a success. You guys have managed to navigate out of it. The steward hails you and says that their computer core was damaged, but that should not interrupt the trip.
Sorry, did you use a momentum and then get it back, or what happened there?
No, it was just
I used one, but didn't get one back.
Okay. Just making sure that I had the number right.
All right. Okay, so as your vessels break out of warp alongside the steward, together the two vessels cruise towards Satu, a lush M-class planet with expansive oceans and 2 large continents. Sensors indicate Satu is a robust industrial world with 1 large shipyard and spaceport located on the southern continent. Commander Mauti informs you that your team may transport to the planet's surface and provides coordinates to the exterior plaza of the palace grounds of Satu's ruler, Iriax Nedeon.
Alright, this time Va and I are both going.
It's probably appropriate, yes.
Yes.
You should
Who
probably
do you
go
want-
like
Yeah, who do you
Who's
want in
third
charge
in
of
dress
command?
and all that.
So
who's third in...
the senior staff is invited cordially by Mauti. So if you want, you can send everyone.
So everybody gets to go, but Va and I have to stand on occasion a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You to get your dress uniform out of mothballs?
Yes.
Probably.
Which
It's time for
means
stance!
I'm deciding whether I have like a dress scabbard for my sword, or if I just leave that
do?
back. You know what? I'm gonna say I have it often enough. I have a fancy scabbard that I use for the sword.
Alright.
You bought it
Alright.
or acquired it, whatever, when you
Replicated
made
it?
yeah, when you
No, in fact, it's not replicated. This is a gift that my previous host received from a Klingon ambassador.
And we definitely know that this is at least the 2nd or 3rd time it's been whipped out, because it definitely made at least 1 appearance when we were at court.
True. Yeah. Alright, would you like to scan the planet or anything?
Yes! Kip!
Alright, give me a
Scan!
reason and science check assisted by the ship's sensors and science. This is going to be difficulty 0.
Scanny boys!
Ship hasn't missed tonight.
Sorry. Was that my role?
Reason
Yeah,
and
you're
You
the
science.
like,
sensor guy.
you're probably the best at
Yeah,
it.
you're the science guy.
You said reason and science.
Kip.
I did.
The science
I have
guy.
I have a sensor systems focus.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
While I gain a threat, because
Yeah.
Kip
God damn it.
has managed to somehow cross the sensor beams or something. I don't know.
Never cross the beams,
the
Kip.
graviton wave did actually damage the sensors some, and we just didn't realize it until we tried to access them. There was a short.
There you go.
But
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
also get a momentum, because that's 2 successes on a 0.
it's true. All right, so what you find is that this planet
Has failed
actually has
successfully.
a number of large cities that look like they have populations in the single digits of millions. You're receiving about 1.3 billion population as your estimate for the humanoid population. The biggest city is in the northern, is on the northern continent, which is also where you have received your coordinates to. However, it does look like overall the southern continent, which has a warmer temperature, is the more populated one. There are numerous locations that look like they are industrial centers there. Despite the fact that the cities hold quite a large number of people, they are relatively spread out and doesn't seem like they have a super high population density. So we're talking like not Macau levels of population density or anything. More like a maybe like, I don't know, like a Phoenix level of population density. There's a lot of people, but like
Macau's my favorite monster in Monster Hunter. Well, Great Macau is.
oh, I don't know. I was thinking of the city that's an autonomous region in China, and is one of the most densely packed cities in the world.
Ah.
But yeah, some of the buildings are very, very tall and would make Dubai very, very jealous. And yeah, so if you would like, there are some obtain information spends. I can give you some additional info.
Do it.
How many points would you like to spend?
All of them.
All of them? I could give you, like, there's 3 options. You can go for all 3, and I can just read you off all the information.
I think we should do that because
More information is more better.
Knowledge is
All right.
power.
So that's
including
you want to
this-
burn 3 points of momentum? Okay.
Yep.
Do it.
Down to 1.
Do it.
All right. So, including the Steward, there are 6 space-worthy frigates on the starport's pads, with facilities there to support another 20 vessels. More frigates are in various stages of construction at the shipyards. It's clear that there are parts and supplies and a planetary technological infrastructure to build many more. The Akeru are relatively new to space travel and exploration, it seems, but they are clearly dedicated to expanding their interstellar capabilities. The northern continent is, in fact, the populations there are more densely packed than the southern, although they do not come across as like super overly populated. And also, the cities actually have a very geometrical like design, which seems to indicate that they were in fact not built haphazardly as a circumstances of history like most cities on Earth. It seems like they were planned to be gigantic population centers from the outset, which is unusual in your experiences. Sensors also indicate there is a buildup of EM radiation and tetryon particles in the planet's upper atmosphere, though the readings barely register and they may be naturally occurring.
Before we go down to the planet, I want to pull Va into my ready room real quick and say, like, during the days of travel, and be like, they were so good, they did it so right, should we replicate some lollipops for them?
I am called to mind of a rule of thumb that Kel used to live by, and that's if there's no complication, it's because you didn't find it. I suspect that something got left out of the reports.
Should we do a little bit of an investigation just to be sure?
I think we should just let this one go.
Fair enough. I am just a little bit concerned because there's been a lot of stick and not very much carrot with this crew.
We'll pull out the stick when we get to the capital.
All right.
All right. You get your beam down coordinates, and if you would like, you are also given the option to go down in a shuttle. But there is nothing right now that would indicate that a transporter would be particularly dangerous or anything.
May as well beam down.
Yeah. I trust Dulas, it'll be fine.
And everyone going.
Yes.
As far as I know,
Okay.
yeah.
Is
All right.
Billy going?
I mean, Billy has an exosuit.
Yeah. Does Billy have a fancy, like, dress exosuit?
It's bedazzled.
Probably just a different paint job. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, nice.
It's
Is
got
it like-
it's the white color.
It's got, like, epaulets and stuff.
I don't know.
Is
I
it
think
like
you guys.
a-
I think
like
you
a
guys are
fishbowl
underestimating it here.
on
You guys.
wheels that just kind of moves around. What does that look
It's
like?
not super
Big
different from
fishbowl.
that. There's a
Also-
pod that has an air section, and it has like attached arms
But
and legs.
if
for,
it's like kind of like
manipulation.
that, the pod section, that means Billy could be dressed up inside of the pod.
Billy have arms and legs?
No, she has flippers.
Well,
And a-
Yes.
Right.
And the
But
Look.
her exoskeleton has arms and legs.
Yes.
Well, that's
To
handy.
manipulate stuff.
That's true. Yeah.
All I'm saying is that I
Also,
really like the idea
Billy
that
is enlisted personnel, so her dress uniform is just a cooler shade of olive green.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. So you guys beam down, and Commander Mounty and her senior officers are waiting for you in a wide tiled plaza ringed by tall pillars.
With
Each pillar
guns.
is covered in Each pillar is covered in finely detailed glyphs and iconography. It's clear you're in a section of a much larger complex of buildings and pillared halls and courtyards. On the warm breeze, you catch a whiff of pungent incense and hear faint chimes, such as from bells or small cymbals. The overall impression is that this may be a religious facility of some sort. Mounty smiles and offers both hands in greeting. Welcome to Setu, my friends. Akeru Bakchiel has prepared a welcoming space for you. If you'll follow me.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
Of course. You assisted us in our time of need. So you are led through several different, like open air type halls where there's just like lots of pillars and There are gardens here and there, and you're brought into a sort of a courtyard area where there's a small pool of water in the center, and there are blue flowers that float slowly in it as it's circulated by a little water feature where there's water that comes in from one end and there's a drain at the other, so there's a little bit of swirling water, and there is a circle of benches that are carved out of marble, and each one has a bunch of cushions on it, and Mounty invites you to sit there and says that Akeru Chiel will be with us very shortly.
That's the boss, right? Like the leader of the.
She's the governor of this
people.
region.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes.
I go sit down.
As you sit down, small serving robots appear, floating on anti-grav little units, and each one is carrying a tray of little hors d'oeuvres or various beverages of different colors and degrees of clarity, and you were encouraged to enjoy any of them.
Tack and I are gonna try everything.
Yeah, and Commander Mounty also says, if you're concerned about any adverse biochemical reactions, please feel free to scan. I noticed the doctors here. We don't know your biochemistry super well. These are all very non-toxic to us, but I would suggest perhaps the doctor scan them before you try.
Definitely scanning them.
That sounds like good advice.
I've already got something in my mouth. That's actually a really good idea.
Nope, bad cat, spit it out, spit it out, spit it out.
So, give me a, this will be just a difficulty 0, reason, and medicine.
My tongue just starts swelling.
So, there we go. Alright, so that's 2 successes. You gain 2 more momentum.
Sorry,
so
I've got a clingy cat, so it's a little harder to roll right now.
It is the case that perhaps Tack should limit the number of the green frond-like hors d'oeuvres to maybe 2 or 3 at maximum over the next hour or so. Other than that,
toxic.
I've had 7.
What's the deal with those?
well,
I was gonna say it's a green plant-looking thing. I didn't figure Tack would have eaten them at all.
Yeah, I was hungry. I skipped my grok this morning, so I've had 7 of them.
I'm a dedicated carnivore as a Cation.
Your heart is racing a little bit now, and you've got the shakes like maybe you just had an extra pot of coffee.
He drank too many Red Bulls.
Yeah, I definitely carry some hypo sprays. I'm gonna give him a mild sedative to counteract that a little bit there.
They don't
Might even give it a couple extra caffeine
jitters.
What's going on?
Also, you identify a number of the drinks as containing various levels of ethanol, ranging from about 3.5% by volume all the way up to getting into the 60% by volume.
Ooh.
And as the amount of alcohol increases, the general volume of the serving size decreases. So they all end up having about the same amount of ethanol.
Those look pleasant. I'll dip a finger in one of those.
Okay, Doulas is completely unconcerned, right? Like she feels entirely safe, and isn't gonna like get messy, right? Because this is like work, but this is like, gonna have a couple drinks, gonna eat some food, chat to people, be very friendly.
I am going to avoid the alcohol as to the best of my ability, just because I am in charge. And the
doctor can identify a number of beverages that have 0 alcohol,
perfect.
and they seem to mostly be various fruit juices, or sometimes carbonated fruit juices.
Yeah.
Has anyone noticed that Tax cornered one of the people and is now trying to convince them that phasers are better than whatever energy weapons they have?
I probably
That seems
would
like
have.
something Tack. Yeah.
No, I probably haven't noticed. I'm having fun. That's
Yeah. By the way, the food is generally pretty good. Every once in a while, there's something you're not a super big fan of, but of course that varies by species because everyone has different preferences.
Right,
But
the person Tax talking to is now looking around for help. Just so you know.
I'll probably intervene. But I will also let Dapper know that we have been live for an hour, so if we want to do bio breaks, now's a good time. Before things go to shit.
You know what? We've had some bio breaks that look like they might already be in progress. So we'll take a quick break, everybody, and we will be back in just a little bit.
Okay, see you guys momentarily. I gotta press all the buttons. Hold on.
All the buttons.
All the buttons! Alright. And welcome back, everyone. Hello.
Hey, everybody. I hope everyone had a good quick break there.
Hello.
Josh Wees for $5 says, hoping this chat for momentum helps with my momentum to get up from the couch. And then Borg Emporia for $2 says, now FTFE, tell us about the Borg duck fiasco, please. Yes, we are back from a quick break. So, go ahead, Craig.
This box was sent to me by Borg Emporia, and it should have contained. Quickly share my screen.
Yeah, I'd like to see this.
It should have contained this lovely little Borg duck. Right, that's what should have been in there.
Very cute.
Okay,
Very cute.
and the slip that came with it had the QR code for that on. I opened the box, and what was in there?
I must see.
Certainly wasn't a Borg
I have
duck.
to see this.
It was this.
That's not even anatomically correct for a duck.
Yeah, that's nowhere near corkscrewy or long enough for a duck.
Yeah. Someone at Amazon fucked up, and there's a very, very disappointed, horny woman somewhere.
Right. Probably because we all know that Borg duck doesn't look anything like on the picture either. So,
I mean,
double
yeah.
disappointment.
But
Also,
the Borg duck probably also won't vibrate.
You never know. Maybe one
How?
of those
Why?
Borg attachment vibrates. I don't know. You don't know.
I don't
How
know why-
did they fuck that up? I mean,
So
that's just not slightly wrong. That's
my guess is that there might have been a robot that grabbed a package,
Mm.
because a lot of those
Yeah.
Amazon warehouses, the fulfillment centers, they have robots that just run and grab packages, and if they grab the wrong one, there's not really going to be a person who's likely to notice. All right, so
I'm just not sure why Joshua Geese is so concerned about getting off the couch. Just stay there,
maybe
dude.
he's just
Yeah,
really
fine.
high,
Couch is
but
good.
also
It's
hungry.
Couch is good.
Couch is good.
You're
All
fine.
right, so
You're good.
very shortly after you have sat down and started to talk to Mauti and the other Akeru around, a tall Akeru woman comes up, and she looks kind of like, you know how like classical Greek sculptures look like real people, but also like idealized real people. Like there's no one guy who actually looks like that. She's got kind of the a Greek statue come to life kind of vibe. Like no flaws in the skin, perfectly symmetrical, unusually tall compared to what you've seen. And she is wearing cobalt blue robes with silver thread, making little glyphs and patterns and symbols all over the place. And she approaches the little courtyard area and says, "Welcome to Setu, and to the Yuin Kar, the center of our government and the residence of our ruler, Iriax Nadeon the Ageless. I am Akaru Bakchiel, governor of this province, and your host. What are your names, please?"
I am Captain Tenelia of the Kongzi, representing the Federation for this evening, and this is my crew.
hello.
Thank you.
Do
Imagine
we
we
each
could
have to
imagine do that.
introduce ourselves?
And the rest of you?
I am
Oh.
7 of 12. I am a Klingon.
And slightly blurry.
Very well.
Very blurry. Very blurry.
He's like
Dr.
Bigfoot
Hobnell?
today. Dr. Hobnell.
Oh.
While I'm introducing myself, since they told us we could scan all the food, and this person is giving my medical knowledge some weird vibes, I want to scan, make it look like I'm scanning some food object, but get a tricorder reading. on this
Sleight of
person.
hand scanning.
All right, give me a
Very good. Sleight of hand scanning.
difficulty 2 presence and presence and medicine check.
We have 3 momentum.
I will burn 1 momentum.
Okay, I don't do
And
presence and medicine much, but we're doing it today.
Hey.
And does xenobiology work for this?
Yes.
Well, sleight of
Well-
hand is not your strong suit.
That's
I eat with my
amazing!
hands.
That's
you did not.
amazing!
At which point
Um,
she says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
yeah. So, basically, I'll say this: you didn't roll a complication, so she did not notice any surreptitious scanning. However, you
Whoa,
found it too
okay.
difficult to successfully get a good scan from her while you were trying to look, innocuous.
This is
So,
fair and reasonable.
yeah, no bad things happen, but also you don't get any additional information about her.
3
As
zeros.
part of that, can I like see what he's doing, stepping forward and introduce myself? And Lieutenant Commander Gloriana Dulas, Chief of Engineering. I love your ship's power systems. I think they're delightful. Oh, we would have discussed this beforehand, right? But Captain, did you? Am I okay to like ask about ancient ruins and stuff, right? Or do you want me to keep a pin in that?
The main reason we're coming to this planet for this event that we're attending, I guess, at this point, is to, one, do our directive of first contact properly, and two, find out about the ruins. So that is a priority that we're here to do. So I think it would be reasonable to ask about them at the very least, or even if we're a little bit subtle, subtlety is a little bit key here, but like.
Okay. Then I might say something like, I think we've seen something that, like sort of in the same family, in some like ancient ruins we've seen on other, planets in this area.
That is the opposite of subtle.
Well,
where's your technology, right? Tell us where it's from.
You're aware of that, right?
Lieutenant at the Navigator for $5 says AIG is a bag of Borg ducks.
You could be less subtle about it, I guess. You could pull attack and just pull out a weapon and just be like, "Hey!"
Yeah.
Chiel says, well, I am not an expert on ancient ruins or archaeology, but I suppose, assuming that all goes well, perhaps your Federation, was it?
Yes.
Perhaps your Federation scientists might be granted access to the planet. I am not the one to make that decision. I am simply your host for the evening.
Lovely.
Wow.
And then I divert the conversation to like arts and culture.
Well, let me finish with the introduction so I know who I'm talking to in all these cases. And she looks over at Commander Va, and you are?
Commander Malkava. I am the second in command of the Kongzi.
Very
I'm gonna
pleased
lean
make
over
your
to
acquaintance.
Dulas and just be like, "Hey, do you have to introduce the ghost in your body too, or like?"
She turns to Petty Officer Billy and says, "Well, you are, forgive me, but quite different from the rest of them. I hope that's not a sensitive topic."
No, I am a member of an originally aquatic species, so I need
see.
this suit so I can walk around in the
Live.
open air. I am Petty Officer Ultrasonic Screech, but people who cannot speak above 20 kilohertz call me Billy.
Well, I cannot, so I will have to call you Billy. I'm sorry that I cannot address you as
Can I?
you are properly addressed.
Can I hear that properly? But can I speak that as a cat?
You might be able to hear some of it, but you probably can't speak it.
Because cats can also
yeah.
like chirp at vibrations that humans can't hear.
We all
Well-
know when Billy uses her real name because the captain slaps hands to her ears and rolls over in pain.
My ears just straight up down.
Henry Jace, the Darwin mythicist, for $5 sends a Starfleet's Delta, which makes us have a free momentum refill. So at some point, if you guys
Nice.
want, you can simply say that, hey, we're setting the momentum to 6, and there you go. You got 6 momentum.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Once they
I think it
throw
was a-
us in the meta reclamation chamber.
All right. So then she turns to Lieutenant Vrelax and says, and you are?
A real archaeologist, actually, and a scientist. Viscount Lieutenant Vrelax, very interested in these hieroglyphic-looking markings on the temple here.
Oh, you're welcome to investigate them. Also, does your Federation have a hereditary nobility? Is that what I'm given to understand?
Well, I have a hereditary nobility. The Federation doesn't recognize it because they're a bunch of douchebags. But it's real, and it's
Vob will slide in and say the Federation is composed of a multitude of species and cultures, each with their own self-determination.
That's
But the Gorn
fascinating.
are definitely the best ones.
Who aren't even members of the Federation.
Fine. It's fine.
Look, as I make
And-
Horta jokes all the time, the Horta are members of Federation, but the Gorn are not.
I'm also going to, I'm gonna like side-eye Va and just be like, you were right about the lollipops.
All right. And then she turns to Tech and says, and I'm sorry to get to you last, but you are?
I am 7 of 12. Tactical node 3, species 5008.
I see. Your name is quite different from everyone else's.
I do not know my real name. When I was much younger, I was taken by the Borg and given a new identity. I shed that evil identity and have an even better identity now with this crew.
Well,
like the
I'm glad that you have a better identity, but why have you chosen to keep your old name if you have a better identity now?
That
good
is the
question.
name by which I recognize myself. However, my crew have taken it upon me to fondly give me the name Tack.
Do you like that name?
It works.
Then why not say that it's your real name?
A name is simply a noise people make to get your attention, is it not?
Yes,
So they can make whatever noise makes them happy.
I suppose. I would say that you should be allowed to choose a name if you'd like. But I suppose that might be imposing my cultural norms onto you, and I wouldn't want to do that. Would you like
In
us to call
Klingon-
you Tack? Oh, I'm sorry.
In Klingon culture, names are honor.
Doesn't
I
it get
lost.
confusing if you call everyone by the same name? Honor?
I see where the confusion is here. You're
I'm
stupid.
impressed
I
that
mean,
you've seen where the confusion is here. That's a step up for you.
the names carry their weight of honor. They aren't actually honor.
And do you choose
I
your own
lost my
names?
honor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I lost my honor when I lost my identity, and I now gain my honor with the crew that I am. So if the name they give me is Tack, then Tack carries the honor.
And would you prefer that I call you Tack?
If that makes you happy.
I think it will. Lieutenant Math Navigator for $5 says, if the statistics for TOS are correct, our captain making first contact and second base will greatly improve redshirt survival rate.
Oh. What time of the
Get to
year
it,
is it
cat
for
lady.
me right now?
Wait, what's that?
All right. So, if you have, she says, well, if you have any questions about Seitu, I am authorized to give you as much information as has been deemed appropriate for first contact situations. We have made first contact with a few other species.
Has every first contact been friendly, or has there been any incidents?
We've had a few incidents and run-ins with some pirates. I believe there's a species
Undesirables.
called Nausicaans who are rather difficult to deal with occasionally. We've not made
They can
formal
be.
diplomatic contact with them.
So you are
Oh.
able to defend yourself. I respect that.
Yes. Well, we are just starting out in our expeditions of exploration into the systems beyond our own, but we did make sure, well, I should say the Iriax made sure that we were able to defend ourselves from any threats that were out there.
You've mentioned this Iriax several times. Can you explain how your government works?
Yes, so the Iriax Nadeon, the Ageless, is the chief of the government, and he selects a group of 300 of the Akeru to be governors of the various provinces, who themselves select various groups of administrators, assistants, functionaries, and
It's a pyramid scheme.
they admin as well, I suppose, but there is a hierarchy to it. And they administer various aspects of government-funded research, or schools, or peacekeeping efforts,
Sounds quite
as
peaceful
well as
here.
maintaining infrastructure.
The title The Ageless, is this an honorific or
Oh no,
Are they-
it's quite literal.
Interesting. So your leader is immortal?
Well,
Yeah, ageless and not being able to die are two different things.
I will say this. Our records of Iriax Nadion go back to before they were officially declared the Iriax of Setu, and our earliest records of them seem to stretch to approximately 7,000 years ago. There
I
are
see.
some academics who would argue that it might not be the same individual, but they are considered to be a rather fringe group.
I see. Has anyone ever referred to them as the Emperor of Mankind, Golden Throne? No.
So,
Oh god.
no, the
The
Iriax
campaign.
does have a throne, but it is made of wood.
Ah,
And he doesn't have to communicate through like machine priests or anything.
I mean,
Just-
in all fairness,
I don't know what a machine priest is.
wood is much more rare and valuable than gold. I mean, we're in space.
In the universe, yeah.
In the
Yeah.
universe,
Gold's
that's
everywhere.
true.
Wood
We-
is really hard to find.
Yeah.
I do have another question. What species or who have you successfully made contact with so far, besides us?
We have made some successful contact with a species that call themselves Ferengi. They
Oh goodness.
they are allowed
Thank you.
to sell and buy goods. We do keep careful track of imports and exports, but they have made no hostile attempts at us.
They tried to scam you.
I suppose it's possible, but I'm not the governor of the province with the spaceport. There have not been significant complaints.
Yeah.
We've
Is there a
been mostly-
chance that we can meet your ageless one?
The Iriax, yes. Unfortunately,
Iriax.
he can't be with us today. But if you would like, we can offer you accommodations overnight, and he has scheduled an audience with you for tomorrow.
That'd be wonderful. What do they look like? They look like you?
Oh, no. The Iriax is, as far as we can tell, a unique individual. They're very tall. They have gray skin. They are rather thin.
Does this description of them, does it sound like Tilikaal to us since we've met?
Well, that would probably be how you would describe Assessor Tredick, who was not a Tilikaal, but was seen to be in charge of a Tilikaal facility.
Yeah.
Got it.
mm,
Okay.
mhm.
Lieutenant Math Navigator for $5 says, "Are the Iriax mythicists? Are there Iriax mythicists? Are they like?"
I was actually wondering the same thing.
Handler?
So
Well, I mean, look, if you want to ask whether or not people have seen
might
the
just
Iriax,
switch
I mean,
those
you can
now.
ask.
Dr. Borg.
Well,
but
we're gonna
But,
see them tomorrow.
In this account, 2 senators went for the Iriac, and in this account, 1 senator and a group of politicians.
Yeah.
Jillian in the chat said,
we
I
lost,
like
like-
how everyone just nods when she mentions Ferengi.
I want to know, did the Ferengi give them a copy of the rules of acquisition? And if not, we should supply them with one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rules of there was not one offered for trade. Is this a book of some kind?
You could
Yes,
think
it's
of it-
actually it's kind of the Ferengi's code of
Conduct.
Wait.
Ethics.
Hasn't Grand Nagus Zek rewritten the rules at this point? Not Zek, the new Grand Nagus. Rob, hasn't he rewritten the rules at this point?
There has been definitely some changes, although there are also Ferengi traditionalists who generally reject all of these changes, and it's not always going to be clear who you're dealing with.
You guys do not understand how close I was to playing a Ferengi, and the only reason I'm not playing a Ferengi was because I was the captain, and we couldn't feasibly make a Ferengi captain in
Yeah,
the
they're
Federation.
not
I
good
couldn't
long
find
enough.
a good way for a Ferengi to be any higher than, like, Lieutenant Commander at the outside.
Mhm.
Oh, because Nog's the first one.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And
Yeah, they're not in Starfleet long enough to have risen through the ranks.
I
Yep.
see.
We're not doing the Kelvin verse where it's like, oh, you just graduated from the academy? Here's a ship. You're the captain now. We're not doing that one.
No,
Please
no.
bring it back in one piece, preferably.
Yeah.
Which he does not.
No.
Well, do you have any other questions?
I think at this point we're probably just gonna, like, schmooze and talk about culture and the history of their people and et cetera, et cetera.
I keep
So-
asking people if they like fighting, and they get get worried and walk away.
Oh, definitely gonna find out if they have like an octagon, if that's been a thing in their culture, if they have the Olympics, things like that that can entertain tech.
They definitely have sporting events. There are numerous kinds. There are some sporting competitions that you might consider to be sort of combat sports in the sense of, you know, people practicing martial arts against each other in a competitive manner.
Do people die?
So there are occasionally accidental deaths, but it is not generally a fight to the death. But accidents occur.
In the chat, there's a really good question for Dapper.
Well, I would say.
About where we are in the timeline as opposed to Star Trek Online.
All right. Well, first of all, Star Trek Online is on its own
Timeline?
Timeline. So we are not in the Star Trek Online timeline. So, but we are currently, I believe the Stardate that Chesh read for the trailer corresponds to like December 6th, 2383. And it's been about a week or so since then. So, you know, it's now...
It's almost
like
the new year.
13th of December, yeah.
On Earth.
Yeah, for Earth. So it's a little bit after Voyager has returned. It's one of the reasons why the Obena class ship has a transwarp jump drive that can be used for short periods of time. That's technology that was brought back by the Voyager. So it is, but it's before the... It's a similar time frame to Lower Decks, if you're familiar with the Lower Decks show.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So, Dulas would kind of like to pair up with Vrelax a little bit and try to steer some of the conversation towards, kind of towards, art history, almost. And talks about, both art on Betazoid and its most ancient forms, and oh, here's a picture of our whatever the equivalent of the seven wonders of the world are. You know what I mean? So trying to trying to be more chalant, more nonchalantly, be even less chalant about about trying to see if there's a Tilikaal ruins, and trying to just get information that way.
All right. Well, as I said, the person you're there with is not super knowledgeable about archaeology, but she does seem to know that there have been ruins uncovered. But she does not seem to be any... Sorry, go ahead.
Would the leader that we're meeting tomorrow know more about? I would assume they would know more about this.
Probably, especially if the agelessness is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yes.
And especially if they're related
maybe
to the other guy. What was his name? Not administrator. What was the word? Assessor?
The Iriax? Oh, the Assessor Tredic?
Assessor Tredic.
Yeah. So, she does not indicate anything that would lead you to believe that they have uncovered non-Akeru ruins on the planet. But then again, maybe that's because that's not her thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
Not
does start.
thing.
I know it should be everyone's thing, right?
Should be.
So it is now starting to get late, and Akeru Bakchiel says, "Well, I think I need to go and take my rest for the evening. We have rooms prepared for each of you if you would like. You also are welcome to go back to your ship if you're more comfortable on your ship.
I'll
What
stay
would
here.
you like to do?"
I'm staying here.
I'd love to stay the night. I love a sleepover.
All right, well, everyone who would like to stay, why don't you follow me? All right, is anyone going back to the ship?
I don't think so.
Yeah, considering that the alternative would be sleeping in my suit, which is not great, I would like to go
Yeah,
back
okay.
to the ship.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
fair.
and actually,
Unless
she
they
realizes
want
that you're
to
staying.
give me a lake, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, she realizes that you're
Did
you're
you
not
ask? Do they
staying.
not have lakes?
Well, she does turn and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Yes, we did not make any accommodations for anyone aquatic. I'm sorry. We didn't honestly
No,
expect this.
it is a rare exception.
We do have some areas with clean water if you'd like to stay. Some of them are for swimming or bathing. I assume that's not really of interest to you.
I don't think it is worth the hassle. That's.
I'm sorry. Well,
Don't be.
if everything goes well with the Iriax, then we will make sure to remember that the Federation has aquatic members if there are future delegations, and ask ahead if we should provide aquatic accommodations. My sincerest apologies to you, Petty Officer Billy. All right. Everyone else, however, is led to very nice rooms, all of which are spacious, with large beds that are not standard-sized beds that you might find on Earth, but would probably be pretty close to somewhere between a king and a queen. There is a spread of various dry foods that, basically don't have to be kept at a particular temperature. So there's dried fruits and things spread out, and there are an assortment of different beverages that you recognize from earlier, all just there. The rooms themselves have control panels that a very quick scan, you realize that these are temperature controls, and you can control both the temperature setting as well as the level of airflow for your maximum level of comfort.
Sorry.
I'd like to spend some time in the evening strategizing with the captain on how we're going to approach this conversation with an allegedly timeless being.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have to have a conversation about that.
Well,
Should we address this the same way we would deal with Tredic? Assessor Tredic?
Well, I will also let you know that you are not locked into your rooms or anything. You are free to visit each other. However, do note that it is entirely possible that your rooms are bugged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that
Should we do a sweep scan?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I do some kind of check? Because our security
why don't
officer
we-
would check our accommodation.
why don't we pull all of the senior staff that are here, because we're all going to be at the meeting, into a room, have our security officer check for surveillance equipment.
Check for traps. Sorry.
Yeah. Poke it with what is it? A 30-foot stick? Is that what it's
10
supposed
foot,
to be?
10 foot pole.
10-foot pole.
Okay. All right. Well, Tack, why don't you give me a control security roll, and I have a difficulty in mind, and I will let you know if you earn any momentum or find anything or anything like that.
What was it?
Well, we
Sorry,
have 2
control security,
momentum.
did you say?
Control security, yes.
With
Have
2
2
momentum and a
refill.
refill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use my tactical awareness focus.
I'm all right with that. Yep.
And I'm just going to use the 2 momentum that's there.
Well, you can't really use 2.
You could.
Yeah, well,
If you use 1 or 3.
Yeah, let's do the refill.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Here's what I'll let you do. I will let you use those 2, activate the refill, and use the 1 of that, so you go up to 5.
5.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Mid-maxing.
So how many are rolling?
That would be
Or 4.
4 dice total.
Why does that make me think something's about to go really wrong?
Wow.
He rolls all zeros,
Alright.
and they're all critical fails.
So it's back up to 6 for one thing.
Nice.
So you do actually find a microphone that has been placed under a table. So they have.
I like the idea that it's just like this kind of a microphone. It's just
Oh,
under
yeah.
the table. The table's glass. You can see
It's, like,
it.
it's literally a fucking Yeti.
Yeah.
It's quite small. It's not terribly surprising that in the capital of an entire planet, meeting a new species for the first time, that they're like, maybe we should listen in.
Maybe we should make sure they're not trying to kill us. Yeah.
That's fair.
Can our engineer disable this microphone?
Ooh,
So-
can I do
There are
something
some
else?
options. Well, let me tell you what the deactivation options are. There is the very easy smash it option.
Huh?
I like
So-
that option.
That is a very obvious option. That will alert
It seems
anyone who is
hostile.
monitoring
Yeah.
that is a thing that has happened. You could also use engineering to either turn it off or bypass the sensors so that it just continues to transmit but doesn't actually pick up anything. That
Or
would-
are we able to like back trace where the signal is coming from? Maybe.
That would be possible. It would require a science roll to check where it's going to. Although,
I mean,
I
it's
will
going
tell
to
you
their
now.
security.
The answer, yeah, it's going to some security office somewhere.
Yeah.
Which I would.
So
You
it's
could
nothing
go find out
nefarious,
where that
it's
is if
just-
you wanted.
I
to.
mean, they're well within their rights to listen to us in their own capital. I just don't want them to listen to this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Maddie, would you like to try to bypass?
Yeah. So here's what I want to do. I want to while
Break
everybody's
free
kind of like
from
standing
the-
around chatting, right? We're gonna record room noise, right? So the equivalent of like vocal white noise, right? Just lots of people talking about how great the food is. Oh, I really like this drink, right? I'm gonna try to record that for like 5 minutes and then bypass the thing so I send that signal and I would love to send it on like not a strict loop, right? Like
Remix
trying to
a little bit.
Spoof some conversation.
You're trying to do
yeah, so I'm
speed.
trying to spoof some conversation, but using like a real recording.
I'll tell you what. This is going to be a difficulty 2 control and engineering check, and it's going to have a complication range of 3. Because if you screw this up, they're going to find out.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's just some future chat GPT that can do that really easy.
There's no Chat GPT in a Star Trek future.
There's no chat GPT.
No, I'm sorry, but computer is basically chat GPT, okay?
Well,
Thank you.
There is a chat GPT in Star Trek, but it's in control of Section 31.
Oh, yeah. jeez.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's the official
Okay.
bad guy.
Sorry, this is control engineering.
Yes, it is.
Because
it's all
only for
affinity, so you have to be
flavor.
very careful.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Just get
I'm trying to
Tack
think
to
if I have a
sing the
focus
song
that
that never
applies.
ends into it.
Plasma systems or power systems, computers, warp engines, transporters.
Warp
Did
engine,
you list
microphone, same thing.
Can I assist? And because my past host, Kelvot the Smuggler, often used to
course.
fiddle with security systems, so I can perhaps provide some expertise.
Yes, I will allow you to assist.
You have a focus in espionage, do you?
I
Also,
do now for this episode.
I think our momentum should currently be at 6.
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm seeing it. Oh, maybe I'm just behind. I am super behind. Why is that? That's weird.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 3 momentum.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna spend 1 momentum.
Okay.
Because I just
I
need 1
helped.
success.
All right.
Well, so there's good news and bad news.
Yeah.
It is very convincing, but eventually it is going to be discovered. So make your plans fast before it's discovered, and maybe someone comes to check. Whose room are we in, by the way?
Captains?
My room.
Someone might be by to check the captain's room just to make sure everything's okay.
That's
Okay. Because I think we've got 10 minutes.
All right, so we've got an ageless alien, allegedly, that seems to be of the same race as Assessor Tredick. And if I recall, Assessor Tredick is also quite old, if I understand and recall correctly. Now, how do we want to deal with this being? Do we want to out Assessor Tredick immediately and name drop him?
I think that we should first try to determine how this being has presented itself.
Mhm.
Because if it's trying to remain concealed, we likely won't gain any favors by outing it in front of its entire court. But having access to a being with direct knowledge of the Tilikaal would be invaluable.
Really quick,
Assessor
pause the
Tredick
timer.
is telepathic.
Pause the timer real quick. Dapper, can I buy us any time with my value that is the crew's input holds great value to at least get everybody in before the time runs out?
What would you be trying to do in order to accomplish that?
I just want to make sure everybody gets like a chance to go. Say what you think. Say what you think. Say what you think. Say what you think. Say what
I
you
mean,
think.
that's just gonna be a role play thing where you just
Okay.
say, all right,
Okay. Sorry. Continue. Go on.
Assessor Trellick was telepathic. We could have 1 conversation verbally, and I could have a second telepathically.
That makes
It's not
sense.
a bad idea. I think perhaps we should warn them, but that about the nature of your species, but that is an excellent idea.
Yes,
Dr.
I could do something basically like, hello, I'm Gloriana. My species telepathic. I believe we ran into another member of your species, but didn't want to potentially disrupt, surprise anyone here with that knowledge. And so we wanted to speak with you discreetly, if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Or
idea.
offer to speak with you discreetly.
And they can pull us into another room if necessary. They seem to be basically a god here, or at least a king of some sort of the entire planet. What do you think,
It also
Viscount?
would- we would probably don't want to embarrass the God King.
On their own planet, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dulos does have a focus in diplomacy, so I think that will help.
Probably.
Yes. Yep.
I think. Did you have something?
Viscount, what do you think?
Kip, can you hear us?
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the Kip.
Sorry, she said Viscount.
we were
That's not.
talking to the other kid.
Viscount, whatever, man. I'm from the Federation. I don't fucking
gotta-
care.
Oh. No.
Being
Yeah, no.
disrespectful on
That
purpose.
sounds good.
And knock something off the table.
All right.
All right, Doctor, what are your thoughts?
Honestly, everything seems okay as far as medical information here goes, but that's on its own kind of troubling. I would have thought that we would have seen more variety, but our host was a bit unusual.
Comparatively,
And I don't
yeah.
know of any organic
Like
life
medically
forms
unusual?
with too perfect.
Yeah.
Perfection doesn't happen in organics, and the lifespan they're talking about on their leader is unheard of. Definitely, we need to proceed with some caution here.
Tech, what are your thoughts?
They are avoiding topics regarding violence, suspiciously so.
Do
They might
I
just not
agree
call that
with this
movie.
assessment, or is that just tech?
Look, I'll say this. Dulos did not get a sense that they were avoiding the topic of violence. However, it just seems like they don't put a high priority on doing violence to each other as being a thing that they want to do.
Okay.
Although
well, if
there
they're
are
not,
combat
I don't-
sports.
yeah, if
I
they
don't
are,
trust them.
If they are not used to combat, I guess that gives us an advantage. All right. Well, I think
But
that we've got a relatively standard plan. Everybody, don't out
Everyone,
the
go back to
potential
talking about
assessor.
food.
I don't know. We're just like, hey, did you try this thing? I didn't get to try any of the alcohol. What did you guys think of the?
There's a knock on the door.
Yes?
We're all in the room, right?
Yeah.
Is everything all right? We're just making sure that the accommodations are to your liking.
Yeah. This room is. Does this room have like nice windows in it or something?
Oh yeah. Very
Yeah,
nice.
these windows are gorgeous. It just makes me want to
Well,
knock over a vase.
We would prefer that you not.
I will contain my urges.
Okay. You are allowed to be clear. We would just prefer that you not.
I understand.
Thank you.
Most prefer I don't engage in that way.
Can I undo what I did once they leave?
Yeah. I'll let you.
Thank you.
My big fat orange cat is under the desk using my foot as a pillow now.
Wonderful.
Baby.
All right. Well, if you would like, we can fast forward to the meeting with Assessor Tredic, not Assessor Tredic, I'm sorry, Iriax Nadeon or whatever. And I'm assuming that Chaos for Billy will beam back down.
Yes.
Okay. So-
Yeah, I think so.
All right. All right. You are led into. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I have all the bits here. Okay, so you were led into the courtyard where you will receive a light breakfast with a Kerubak Chiel, and then after that you're escorted into another section of the palace where there's heavy incense and the beat of very large drums from just outside of your line of sight. You're brought into a very wide audience chamber, lined with empty wooden benches. There's a raised dais at the far end of the room that stands. And on that stands a tall wooden throne, elegantly carved and burnished to a very bright sheen. And sitting on the throne is what you presume is Iriax Nadeon, a long, lean alien who bears, yes, a very obvious resemblance to Assessor Tredic. Although this particular instance of that species is dressed in long, flowing cobalt blue robes with gold embroidery. And Akaru Bakchiel says, "May I introduce you to Iriax Nadeon, the Ageless of Setu."
Did we bother to get, like, what's the protocol here lessons before we came in?
Not really, but, like,
Okay,
I guess be polite.
Okay, I curtsy as best I can. It's...
How daring of you.
I know,
You
I'm
hear immediately in your mind that, oh, you're the telepath of the group.
And I reply, oh, yes. My name's Lieutenant Commander Gloriana Dulas. It's such a pleasure to meet you. We did want to let you know that I believe we've previously encountered another member of your species, but we didn't want to, cause any awkwardness or anything like that.
That breaks off the telepathic contact. And he says, "Welcome to Statu. I am sorry that I was not the first to greet you." He says all this aloud. "Unfortunately, I was busy yesterday, but I am happy to welcome you today. Please," and he gestures to some of the nearest of the wooden benches right in front of the throne. "If you would like, please take a seat."
I would like to eye Dulas and see how well Dulas is not showing on her face exactly what just happened.
Okay, so Dulas absolutely does the thing that, like, women do, where, the more uncomfortable she is, the wider she smiles. Right? So she's just grinning from ear to ear.
And I feel like I know Dulas well enough, and also we can telepathic bond, and so I'm gonna start one with Dulas and be like, oh, that didn't go well, did it?
Telepathically, even bigger smile. I mentioned Assessor Tredic, and, well, I didn't even mention his name. I mentioned that we met another member of his species, and then he cut off the telepathic contact. So, I am just gonna see where this goes. And I go and I, with a flourish, sit. Listen, I'm in a dress uniform, but I have, like, a roby thing.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm assuming everyone is in scants and nylons. That's everyone.
I'm wearing a loincloth with a bucket on my head. 2 points for anybody who gets that reference.
Amazing.
So he says, "I've been informed by my assistants that you," and he gestures towards the captain, "are the one in charge of this delegation?"
Yes, I am Captain Tenalia of the Kongzi.
"I want to personally thank you for assisting in the repair of our ship."
Our pleasure. What we do.
"Yes, I've decided recently that the Keru need to expand and colonize other worlds, and they need to spread out in order to make sure that they are able to survive any disasters that might happen here."
Are you expecting a disaster sometime soon?
No, but they've been restricted to this one world for too long, and I've directed the scientists to get technology to the point that really there's no need to stick on one planet anymore.
Do you act
It's
as a
always a
sort of
risk.
guardian for this species?
Well, of course. They decided that I'm their Iriax.
They've decided.
What does that
Oh,
mean?
yes, it wasn't I did not give myself the title.
You have
How
another title?
long have you been the Iriax?
Oh, a few thousand years.
And before that, what was your role?
Oh, they treated me sort of like a sage, I suppose. I would give advice, and some of them would come and see me and ask questions.
And how long have you been a sage or advisor to the Akaru?
Oh, thousands and thousands of years.
You yourself are not Akaru, though. How did you come to be among them?
that is something I suppose we should discuss at another time. But I do have a question, which is, would the Federation be interested in any technology exchanges or trade agreements?
Absolutely. That is something that our Federation is very pleased to engage in all good faith.
I see. And we already have some negotiations with some of our Ferengi friends who visited.
Yes, we have heard about that.
Do you... all right. Do you ever do any commerce with them?
Oh yes, yeah, we operate with the Ferengi on a regular basis. In fact, some of them have joined the Federation.
Well, that's good to hear.
As far as
And
I'm aware, we have quite a
telepathically-
good
Right, so
relationship.
just double checking. We don't want me to don't mention. Oh,
Who are you talking
Sorry.
to? Me?
no, this is me telepathically.
Yeah.
To whom?
To
The captain.
the big boy,
Oh no, not me.
not you.
To the Iriax.
To the area.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Right. So just double checking.
Knock knock.
Not gonna bring up. I wasn't gonna bring up. And I use his name. It's
Assessor
Assessor
Try to-
Tradick. Don't bring up Assessor Tradick with the other. With the folks here. I'm assuming you don't want me to do that, but you know what an assumption means. That makes an assumption makes an ass out of you and me. And
He doesn't break off contact, but he also does not seem to have any idea what an assessor Tradick is.
oh, okay. Can I
Yeah.
conjure up a
But-
mental image of Assessor Tradick and send it his way? This guy. This is Assessor Tradick.
He seems a little confused, but Turlonumian, who is inside you, is like, that's an assessor.
Ah, that's yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay,
would like
he's pretty
to
insistent.
mention that when we were looking at your technology, we noticed that it seemed similar to some older technologies that we have run into in the past on other planets as well. Since you've been here so long, are you aware of any other species that had civilizations on this planet?
No, I would suppose it's a matter of parallel technological development, as I'm sure you've encountered. Multiple species developing more or less the same technology. We're all subject to the same laws of physics, I suppose.
I mean, that's interesting considering it's already been confirmed that you have similar ruins on this planet.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Which part?
Similar ruins to what? What technology in particular you're concerned about?
Well, and I'm gonna lean over to our Zorn here. Gorn. What are you?
Gorn.
Gorn, yeah.
Yes.
didn't
He's
write
not an
your name
elemental
down.
from the plane of Earth.
Yeah, Zorn.
Quick, feed him gemstones, he'll go away.
And say we would be very interested in since you were talking about technological exchange, a cultural exchange, and a historical exchange as well. We do have with us an expert in archaeology. Do you happen to have somebody that might be able to exchange with us now as an act of good faith?
Well, I am given to understand that you are in fact a starship crew and not an official diplomatic delegation.
Yes.
Those are the kinds of things I would prefer to discuss with official diplomats, but this conversation is to check to see whether or not we should invite an official Federation delegation.
Well, if you're looking to explore the stars and to spread your species to more planets, the Federation would stand ready to aid you in those kind of efforts. It's the goal. One of the goals of our organization, Starfleet, is to engage in those sort of mutual aid.
I see.
endeavors.
What is the relationship between this Federation and this Starfleet? Are they the same?
Starfleet
No one
is
knows.
Starfleet is the exploration and scientific arm of the Federation. We are the organization that
We're a
mans
military.
the starships, that explores new reaches, contacts new species, and when necessary, when called upon, defends the Federation.
As well
Yes,
as
I was going to ask, because your ship
assists.
is exceptionally well armed according to the sensor logs of the steward.
Well, as you may have experienced, there are some unfriendly pirate types out there, and
Yes.
sometimes there is unwanted confrontation that needs to be dealt with, and people that need to be protected.
Maddie, you get a message that says, "Oh, you're the telepath."
Everything is going tits up.
Yes. Hi. Hello. I'm the telepath. Yes. Excellent. We've established that.
Who is this?
Oh,
You're-
it's from the Iriax.
Iriax. Yes. And you're an assessor.
That does not seem to get any reaction at all. Just
Okay. And listen, I'm gonna say 5 words. We're gonna play a little game.
I'm
And the
not here for games.
And the game is that I'm gonna tell them to you, and then you repeat those words back to me. How does that sound?
No, we're not here
Yeah.
for games.
Stop.
He asks, so what technologies does your Federation normally exchange with species that they encounter, if technology exchanges occur?
Is that to me or out
Our
loud?
teleporters are
That was out
state
loud.
of the art.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it would be
Teleporter.
teleporter technology. I imagine there'd be warp drive technology.
We do
Usually
replicators really
advancements.
commonly.
Replicators.
Replicators are pretty common.
Yeah,
But see,
Yeah.
what can these replicators do?
they replicate things.
What sorts of things?
Food, items.
They're little individual cells that eat organic matter and non-organic matter, and then replicate and then take out. Wait, that's the wrong franchise. My bad.
Replicators are able to replicate a wide variety of objects, including foodstuffs, but also simple tools, complicated machinery, if you have a large enough replicator, anything that has been programmed to reproduce.
I see. Are there things that it cannot produce?
Some things, latinum would be one of them, which is
Living
why the
material.
Ferengi prefer to use that as currency.
Yes, the Ferengi did mention that. We do not have significant reserves of latinum, so we've been paying them in kind with various goods. They seem to very much enjoy our alcohols.
That's a common trade good among the Ferengi. The Federation has moved past our need for a currency, but I'm sure we can
I'm
come to some
wondering-
kind of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Is it worthwhile? Maybe I sidle over to the captain and ask if it's worthwhile knowing whether the Ferengi have engaged in cultural exchanges with this. What are they called? This person
With the Iriax?
Iriax.
with the
yeah.
Iriax. Yeah. In terms of
And or the people
the
that are
the
here.
technology that they're using to power their ships and things.
You're thinking that first contact was made by the Ferengi directly, as opposed to the other way
Yeah.
around. Yeah, by all means, go ahead.
Lieutenant Matt, the Navigator for 5 says, "Can we interest you in our holodeck? It's quite reliable."
It's never trapped anyone.
I feel like the holodeck is
Yeah.
reliable on every ship unless it's named Enterprise.
Probably.
Holodecks and transporters are a great way to have fun with your society.
I'm sure Voyager also had some holodeck hijinks episodes.
They
I don't remember.
created an
but-
entire village of sapient Irish people.
They,
Permanently
Were they
on,
then
otherwise
attacked by
counted as killing them.
4,000 cats?
their holodeck connected to a dimension of people that existed purely of light and nearly started a war.
Also true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There was also that time the hunter species took it over and used the holodeck to recreate
The Second World War. Yeah.
Occupied
Nazi
France, yeah.
occupied France.
And they were the Nazis in that simulation. Because of course they were.
Because of course they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And then Janeway just handed them holodeck technology. It's like, oh, here, guys who fantasized about being the Nazis while hunting us on our own holodeck after wiping our memories. Here's the
Have a
technology that
holodeck.
let you do that.
Then they made sapient hollow creatures, hollow
Yep.
people. who can specifically feel pain.
Yes. And they hunted
Sounds
them.
like a great decision. No mistakes here.
No. Yeah, the Voyager totally had no problems with their holodecks. Nope.
That sounds like the opposite of a problem.
Okay. The crew of the Voyager made a lot of questionable decisions over the course of their voyage to get home.
Well, you know, it do be like that.
All right, let's see. I would like, Chesh, for you to reduce the momentum by 1 and also reduce the threat by a further 4.
Oh no, we're changing scenes and there's a bunch of nonsense happening?
Yes. So that conversation went around for a little bit, talking about trade goods and whatnot, and pointedly ignoring questions about ruins or ancient civilizations.
Okay.
But then the captain is hailed, and as that's happening, some Akeru in official-looking robes comes up with a little data pad and leans in to whisper to the Iriak something. Would you like to take the comm?
I will step off to the side slightly. I'll signal Vada, listen in on that. Eavesdrop while I take this call.
All right. So let's see. I gotta double check something. All right. Your comms officer up on the ship. Sorry, Maddie.
I have some questions, but if we want to go ahead and move forward with this scene, that's okay. My questions can wait.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, the person who is on the bridge, your communications officer, who's on the bridge right now, says, "Captain, we're receiving tetraionic emissions from the planet localized in one of the oceans, and they seem to be forming a pattern. It's like it's a hail. Would you like me to patch it through to your pad?"
Yes, patch that through.
All right. A static-filled image of a masculine face fills the screen. The most notable feature being their wide blue eyes, flecked with starlight and lacking a pupil or iris. The eyes are much like those of Ashtamalia, although somehow more desperate, more fearful. Behind the face, you can see a background of strange and wondrous forms and colors, alternating between a symphony of thought and chaotic dream tornado. This is unlike anything you've seen before in the pocket dimension. And it says, and there's some static, "We are here because we desire it. Do not let the others into releasing. Please, if you can hear my words, turn back." The message then shatters into a spray of prismatic colors before ending.
It just gets color sprayed in the face. Ah!
Well, I mean, on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't shoot out of the screen, but yeah, like the whole thing just kind of decoheres and fizzles out.
Oh,
And,
there's. I'm just gonna say to myself, "Oh, there's factions."
Yeah. So Turlinomian is inside Maddie's head still and says, "That was a Tilikaal, but that is not the same pocket dimension I'm from."
Great.
Good.
Okay. Okay. 1, have I been at all successful in getting the Iriaks?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Found it. To play my cognitive test game.
No. However, there's clearly some decline going on here.
Okay. Was there any mental lapses in his verbal speech?
It seemed better, but also when you were sensing him empathically, it did seem like occasionally he was getting some outside help with some of this.
Okay.
So it looks like there might be someone in his ear.
Gotcha. And then that was actually kind of my other question of like, I should be able to like count the number of minds in here. Right?
You're definitely encountering the people who are obviously present.
Yeah.
And there is a great whole bunch of minds outside. You're not sure which, if any of them, is directly in communication with him.
Okay, so there's not like a weird bonus mind out here.
No,
Okay.
but the thing is that, I mean,
Besides
you're in the
your
middle of a major metropolis in the center of both the government and like religious functions of the society. So there are thousands of people within, the next kilometers of radius. So like, it would be hard to pick someone out.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you said they're Tilikaal, but they're not from the same pocket dimension as me. Was I aware that there were multiple pocket dimensions?
You were not.
Tilikaal?
You were only aware of the one that Ashtamalia brought you to.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm like, oh, goodness, there's multiple. We've only ever encountered the one that Ashtamalia brought us to. Fascinating. Are there even more pocket dimensions? Like, are those like your all cities?
Trilonomian says, I don't know how many there might be. It's possible that there were some factions that decided to create their own.
Trilonomian?
Trilonomian, the guy who's in your brain.
Oh, this guy in my brain. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, that's who I'm talking to, not...
Yeah.
Not the Iriax, yeah.
Not the Iriax. Okay.
Yep. He actually steps up and says, I'm sorry, there's been some kind of disturbance in nearby space. I will be having some of my starships and the scientific community investigate this, but I do have to assess it for any security threats. It might be time to bring this discussion to a close for now.
I chirp up out loud inappropriately, jumping the chain of command here. I was like, we would love to help you with that.
He very quickly says, I don't think that will be necessary. This was an internal security matter, and
we can wrap up this conversation here. We can get in contact with our higher-ups at the Federation. We'll stay nearby in orbit in case you do need any assistance in the meantime while we get into contact with them, and we can talk about doing an official
all right, I would ask that you
smorgasbord.
not investigate any of sensitive security problems that
Oh
might
no,
be happening here.
only if you request. We'll just stay nearby.
All right. I'm sorry to cut this short, but yes, we would like to invite a Federation delegation. You can obviously contact us to set up an official time. If you want, they can even arrive whenever they would like, and we can schedule something. But unfortunately, yes, I do have to go deal with this. And he gets up from that throne, and it looks like he's, for someone called the Ageless, he's sort of doing that whole dad groan as he stands up.
He's got like his knees like are made out of Rice Krispie squares.
He's like, he's got one of those, as he stands up. Yeah. So, all right, what are you gonna do? You can beam up, you can stick around, you could try to spy, I don't know, what are you doing?
We should probably beam up and disregard his request to not investigate security things.
I absolutely was lying. Let's go, team!
All right. Remember that you were lying when it comes to time for reputation rolls.
I let you know, as soon as we're on the ship, I let you know, like, homeboy's got dementia. Homeboy's on the decline. He introduced himself to me telepathically like 3 times.
Oh, boy. That's rough.
Yeah.
Scanny boy!
I don't think he's quite as ageless as they seem to believe.
Scanny boy. Scan their security. Find out what the hell's going on.
All right, give me a difficulty 3, either daring or reason and science, which can be assisted by the ship's sensors and science, but the complication range is 3, because if they find out that you're disobeying their orders, they will be unhappy.
Sorry, you cut out there. So reason and science...
Difficulty is going to be 3, and complication range is also going to be 3.
Yeah, burn some momentum, my friend.
Yeah,
Roll
let's
good.
do that.
5 momentum.
So 5 momentum, what does that get me? Complication range is 3?
Yep.
Am I rolling extra dice here?
Well, if you spend 3 momentum, you could get 2 extra dice, which would give you a total of 4. If you spent all 5 and then gave me 1 threat, you could get all the way up to 5 dice.
I'm doing that.
All right.
And
all right.
And
I'm
just trying to think. Do I have any focuses that I can? I don't think I can.
All right. I'm sorry, Jordan. What was that?
The ship. What are they doing? What's the ship doing?
Oh, the ship is doing sensors and science.
Check to see if you have anything that makes the complication range go down. Oh!
Yeah.
All right.
Too late.
So-
I rolled.
That's fine.
Well, okay, so there's good and bad news. The good news is you gain 3 momentum back, and you have succeeded. So I will let you know that out in the middle of the ocean, there is a massive Tilikaal facility deep under the surface with marginal power output, and it's clearly in an advanced state of disrepair. Also, on your scan,
Shit.
there are 6 of the Akeru frigates that are launching from the surface and powering their weapons. Because they definitely noticed.
Bad.
And I will say that one-on-one, each frigate is not a particularly dangerous threat. However, you ever heard of action economy?
I'm
Wind.
assuming they're pointing at us.
They win that one.
We're gonna
Yeah,
go ahead
they're-
and call red alert.
Red
then.
alert, yeah.
All right.
Play the sound,
so the other
Dabber.
thing is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you definitely
This first
do not
contact's going great.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to stick around. By the way, you can just GTFO. They cannot catch you. You have a quantum slipstream burst drive. Like you can.
We
we
may
know-
want to not engage in armed hostilities.
Do we know how many Tilikaal are on that station?
The one under the water.
Yeah, like how many life signs are there?
There are no Tilikaal life signs down there, and there are also no Akeru life signs down there. It looks like it's just a building, a really big building that's in a lot of disrepair.
But it does have an energy signature.
It's marginal, but it's there.
Okay.
It looks like
But
it was
not-
the target of the transmission, not the origination of the transmission.
Interesting.
Can I do some quick engineering and try to reconnect us to that signal?
I'll tell you what, you can, but if you do so, we will be entering a turn-based thing, and you will start getting shot at.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with we're gonna leave. And we're also going to, I am going to point out to my crew here in my ready room, saying, hey, based on the communications we got, the Tilikaal that are in from this place, want to stay in their stupid pocket dimension.
Oh, by the way, Jillian Wren, her cat woke up and gave the computer speakers a dirty look as a result of our red alert. So, sorry to Phoenix the
no.
cat.
Oh, I'm sorry with Phoenix the cat.
All right, if there isn't a
And-
decision pretty soon, then I'm gonna start shooting at you.
That is the decision. Our
Yeah.
decision is to GTFO, make a
All
note
right,
of this, and then I'm gonna have to do some extra paperwork to be like, yeah, well, we scanned their shit, and we found the Tilikaal ruins, but they didn't like that we scanned their shit. Also, I want to talk to Assessor Tredick.
All right, so you activate your quantum slipstream drive, and within just a half an hour, you are multiple light years away, and they seem like they top out somewhere around like warp 2. So, yeah, they're not catching up to you. Which means that actually we have come to the end of that particular adventure. I will say that the first contact could have gone a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But you
tried.
didn't kill anybody. You didn't
It
do
went
any
really
genociding.
good up until right at the very end.
Yeah. Right when you did the one
can't
thing that
send
they
any
asked you not
California
to do.
class to
They
say
asked us
sorry.
not to do a lot of things. In fact, they asked me not to push something off the shelf, and I didn't do that thing, and I feel like those two things balance out. As a
They also
cat,
said you were allowed to push things off the shelf. They just would prefer that you not.
but all they said, allowed, not allowed, it balances out.
All right. Well, I hope everyone had fun. Our next episode is going to be season 2, episode 6, a biological clock, which is not about right wingers complaining about childless women. So don't.
Yeah, that
worry.
made me gag a little.
Huh.
Yeah, it is not about that. I promise.
Please remember that we are not playing next week because it is like
Correct.
Christmassy nonsense for a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
people.
right. Christmassy nonsense.
So our
It's
next
the holidays.
our next
Next
one
week it will in fact be Christmas.
Yeah, and so our next one will be in the new year.
Awesome.
Yeah. But
And-
also still during Christmas, though.
Yes, and also remember,
It's not-
everybody, that Dapper is doing a New Year's stream.
Yes, over on my channel, we will be starting at 11 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific, and I will be going until it hits New Year off on the West Coast. So that way, if you are in the contiguous United States, which is the country that I reside in, then you will be able to tune in and ring in the New Year with Dapper if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. So yeah, I'm going to be inviting guests.
No, don't give them a choice. Say they will fucking turn up, whether they like it or not.
Well, I mean, you're the one who's in charge of Daniel Pratt, so I figure you could
Be
send them out
there, or you won't
Yeah.
be queer.
Well, there you go.
Mhm.
Look, if you don't turn up, I'm giving Steve McRae your address.
Damn. All right. Well, everybody, if
Oh,
we can send in your votes for who's getting a spotlight, and we're gonna get out of here. Bye.
Oh wait, hold on, I gotta press the buttons. I wasn't ready. Bye!
You
I'm a professional.